This is Govs Radio. Govs Radio.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Where are we? This one. Yes. Hi. Hi, everybody. It's Friday. It is February 12th. February 12th. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Ken's here and Andy. Oh, look at little Andy. Look at little Andy head.
It's like I could just nurse him like he was a little Andy baby.
So we're here. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, right here in Levittown, New York. Govsradio.com is the website that you can see our show live right now, as well as Facebook and YouTube. But if you don't want to sit on your computer, you want to sit on your TV, and you want to watch us from your couch, like a new couch that we got in this room, you can download an app called Boxcast, and that's where you'll find all the great shows from govsradio.com. All the great shows are right there. You can watch them on your TV, as our good friends Dr. Don Sill and Dr. Ken Pichelle say.
We on TV.
All right, hang on. Dr. Ken Pichelle, you got to move him. He's being blocked by the logo.
Oh, all right. Okay,
sorry. Blocked.
I was getting ear things because I had to switch my headphones around, and I absolutely need ear things to block sound because it's really bad.
We on TV. We on TV.
How's that?
Not my voice.
Dr. Ken Pichelle, are you ready with those ads?
I sure am.
Go get them. Dr. Ken Pichelle, ladies and gentlemen.
Today's episode of the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is most certainly not brought to you by Borange is the New Lack jumpsuits. As you can see, I don't know what I look like, but at least I don't look like I'm wearing an orange prison jumpsuit today. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is, in fact, brought to you by Roslyn Social, a social experience in dining. Roslyn Social is the area's premier location for elevated pub food, craft cocktails, and local beers. Roslyn Social is open for socially distanced dining, takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, and on your favorite food service apps. Even their famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. You can follow them on Facebook at Roslyn Social. They are located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. That's 1363 Old Northern Boulevard in Roslyn. Give Roslyn Social a call and say hi to Nick at 516-801-4963. That's 516-801-4963. Thank you from Roslyn Social. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. Two Eagles Auto Body is a family-owned and operated collision shop located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. in the event of an accident. Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow through the insurance process to the return of your vehicle, Two Eagles Auto Body is with you. Two Eagles Auto Body is constantly striving for perfection, with your satisfaction being their number one priority. Two Eagles Auto Body is located in New Hyde Park, Long Island at 1818 Falmouth Avenue. That's 1818 Falmouth Avenue in New Hyde Park. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527. Also follow them on Facebook at Two Eagles Auto Body. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Kangemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Kangemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. When you work with Gina, you tap into the collective experience of the best, most experienced realtors on Long Island. Contact Gina today to discuss how Signature Premier Properties and Gina can help you market and sell your property successfully or find your perfect home. More information about Gina's listings can be found at signaturepremier.com. That's signaturepremier.com. List your house with Gina, and she will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast that it will make your
Head spin!
It will make your head spin. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, where they offer thin crust, thin whole wheat, deep dish, and gluten-free pies. Also pasta and baked dishes, calzones and rolls, heroes, entrees, salads, sides, and appetizers. You can follow them on Facebook at Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook, and on Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. That's at Bella Vista Pizza LI on Instagram. Bella Vista Pizza is located at 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. Mention Knockem Dead Comedy to receive a free garlic knot. BellaVistaPizza.com. Bambinos, check them out today. And of course, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy, the premier murder mystery dinner theater company that provides interactive murder mystery dinner theater, game shows, variety shows, and more. You plan the party, they'll plan the murder. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery dinner theater company from Pennsylvania to Maine and everywhere in between. You may select between the Hillbilly Hoedown, a redneck wedding, the family, the fun, and the felony, the high school reunion, and the whacked family reunion, a lethal luau. Knockem Dead Comedy will provide a fun-filled evening full of audience interaction, including music and dancing, games and prizes, and tons of laughter. Knockem Dead Comedy shows can be seen at restaurants, catering halls, even your home. Their shows are perfect for corporate events, team building events, wedding rehearsal dinners, holiday parties, fundraisers, sweet 16s, and bar mitzvahs. You can follow them on Facebook at Knockem Dead Comedy and on Instagram at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram for upcoming show dates. Check out knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. That's knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. Tony, Sallie, Andy, I'm all done with the ads.
And
Nice.
Tim, who snuck in right in the middle of
I
the
did.
ads.
Hey, Tim.
You look like you're in a fallout shelter right now. What's going on down there?
Who?
You.
Me?
Who? Yeah. Who else am I looking at?
Andy. I don't know. I can't
No, I'm not
see,
looking at Andy. I'm definitely not looking at Andy.
Oh, I see
Hi,
me.
Tim. Are you afraid?
Now I have a pounding erection. Thanks, Andy.
Speaking of pounding erection, I have to point out, I'm getting right into this. Ken's doing the ads, and here's Sallie. I'm in between this thing. Sallie's sitting there, she's like, hey, Tim, we got a new couch. Look at the new couch, Tim. And I'm like, I'm sitting. Is he?
No. But it's fucking 19 degrees out, Andy. Give me a break. What do I want? 3 Adam's apples? Give it a rest.
Cry me a river. It was if it was March and it was 19 degrees, you'd have it on.
I would be drinking. I'd be drunk. There's the difference. I'd be drunk.
Well, can I just get rid of this?
Well, no, because that's our phone number. You can't get rid of that.
I've always been one to
fucking
ask
everything
the
up.
obvious question.
Yes, sir.
Is Saliani not Italian?
Listen, I care more about alcoholism than I do my own heritage. So, Listen, I threw on a kilt because the month of March then becomes my ladies' night, where fat guys drink free because everybody wants to buy you whiskey. It's the greatest thing ever. Just saying.
Glad I asked. So, is Saliani not Italian?
No, it's
the
not.
The original is O Saliani. They screwed him up at Ellis Island.
That is true.
How did you?
How'd I get into that?
Yeah, how did you get into
No,
that?
Ken asked. I knew how I got into that. No, I was going to ask how you enjoyed your appearance on Kimmel last night. No, I thought. No, that's not.
Oh, that's my appearance on Kimmel.
I thought that was no.
It's small potatoes compared to where I am right now. So
Good answer.
That's true.
Touche, motherfucker. So it's nice to see you smiling.
well, it's
Do we call you Pedro?
Pedro.
From the show that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh my God.
Isn't it nice to see Tim smiling? Isn't he always mad?
I understood anything in 5 minutes. I'm just sitting here going, I'm like this.
Welcome to the world. Yeah, I mean, I'm smiling even though literally I was frazzled on my way here. Like I every morning is like fucking Henry Hill going to get the babysitter's hat. Every fucking morning. It drives me nuts. Like, I literally am looking over my shoulder for fucking helicopters because everything has to be... I booked an appointment to get my hair cut at 9. I'm in the chair. I look at my fucking phone, and it's 10:30, and I'm like, the fuck has been going on for an hour and a half? Like, I get it. I'm a goddamn Yeti, but it should not take that fucking long to cut
Were
it.
you really in the chair for an hour and a half?
Oh, yeah.
They're still, but they were working on it the whole entire time.
I lost feeling in my legs. You know what that's like.
I feel fine. I don't feel a thing.
Come on, Phantom Pains. Stop it.
What level of vanity are we at that you knew you were going to be on camera on the #1 rated show?
He was polite. He was being polite. He was coming here, groomed. I think it was very
It's
sweet.
the first time I've showered for this.
Andy, I'm just tolerating you, okay? Just shut up. It's all internalized, missing into. I'm just trying to make Tim feel at home.
You want to make me feel at home?
Guy.
Argue with each other and then go off the Zoom.
Drink chamomile tea, leave,
Honestly.
then cry like a bitch,
Yeah.
then leave,
Wow.
then come back.
Wow, even Jeff Bosey saying he's going to touch himself because he's looking at Tim live.
Oh, God, Bozy.
Yeah, well, I'm throwing this up here.
What does that say?
What is that?
There's not a cat.
Not a cat.
That was the most amazing thing about that show Tuesday night was, and you won't be able to find it anywhere. I have a copy of it.
Oh, yeah, we still do.
But, like, I thought, oh, here we go. Here's the most innocuous thing we can talk about. The fucking lawyer cat guy.
Right.
And sure as shit, it went right off the rails.
Every show has that though. We had that. We still have that. Shows have that all the time. It's really uncomfortable when you're like irritated at the people you care about.
You know what? I mean,
It happens all the time, and that's honestly, not to say that I ever want to feel that way, or you guys ever want to feel that way, but it's life, and people don't mind watching that because they have that at home,
Right.
This is why I only work with people that I do not like.
Yeah, right.
That
It just makes everything easier.
That I think are scumbags. The only way I'm going to work with anybody.
Well, gee, that's heartfelt. Thanks, Andy. I'll remember that next time I call.
Well, Ken Bichelle, don't forget, is the dirtbag, and they're still making fun of you, Ken Bichelle, in the comments about your wardrobe. They feel that you still look like you're in prison with your wardrobe. I just want you to know that.
Ken Bichelle,
Okay, it is not a prison. It is a 3-time Stanley Cup champion. Thank you very much.
That may as well be a prison shirt.
Hey, whatever. It is lately.
Andrea's watching. Will Sharon is watching. Carla is asking to see the skirt.
Oh, shut it.
dun dun dun. Yeah. So how'd you? I don't know. Like Tony said that he knows how you got into all that. How'd you get into all that?
Literally
like
drinking.
you're Really?
Yes.
You don't play bagpipes, right? You just
No.
lead the band.
Yeah, I mean, my friends own Long Island Brewery. I was there for one of their first halfway to St. Patrick's Day parties, and they had this band there that was just forming. And one of the guys came up to me and said, "You need to be our drum major." And I was like, "Well, what the fuck's a drum major?"
You're like, isn't that like a little girl who twirls the thing in the air and catches it?
I didn't even know that much. If they would have described it to me like that, it would have been like, I'm in. But, literally they said, all you got to do is stand there and look angry. And I was like, well, I fucking was doing that anyway. All right. So, what's the gig? Well, you get to drink for free. And, wherever we go, the band pays your tab. I was like, I will be at the next practice.
Yeah. How did you not bring this up before?
Yeah. And there was
Great episode of Man Moment Machine.
God damn you, mustache.
Well, where's your kilt? Your home and your warm home, all comfortable. Where's yours?
God, I have no clue. Like, that thing doesn't fit anymore. I could maybe wear it as like a bib at this point.
See, that's just it. You get all this like free beer, but the more beer you drink, the more you're not going to fit into your dresses. So,
Yeah, it does keep extending.
It's a little
outward.
tight when after like you have it for like 5, and those are expensive, aren't they? Or do they just give that to you?
Well, the band paid for it, but it was like I don't know, $1,000.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, it takes a fucking whole entire village in Indonesia just to make enough goddamn material for my kilt. So I get it.
Sallie's asking a lot of questions about that.
I've got a lot of questions about the
Yes,
kilt.
you do. But you're going to be very disappointed. I mean, are there going to be any parades this year to even perform at?
So far, everything's looked like it's moved to halfway, which would be September. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
They're going to have St. Patrick's Day in September?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I just heard they were canceling the parades. Like in the city, it's canceled.
I don't know what the city's
Tony,
doing.
now that you're Irish, you need to learn about the halfway to St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if I can compete with you guys in your kilts. Do they allow one-legged guys to wear kilts?
I mean, I would
it's
think.
encouraged.
You got to drink out of the other leg.
Yeah.
Like a Stanley Cup, right?
It's like
Drinking
a
out of
storage container to hold more whiskey.
If I have enough whiskey in my system, I'll drink out of your leg. Just for the goddamn story.
Somebody
Just
get this
say
guy
you
whiskey.
could.
I want to see that. I'd take the leg off right now.
Did someone say Stanley Cup? I heard Stanley Cup. Sorry.
No, we weren't talking about your prison outfit.
I can't hear you. I
Dirtbag.
can't hear you with the 4 Stanley Cups in my ears.
Nice.
Paraphrase Patrick Waugh.
We're having a hockey dick laying contest. I didn't realize that was going on. All right. Rawr. Which team do you guys play for? I don't.
Oh, you know.
Just the way you went raw.
Honestly, it's getting a little catty. I'm just saying.
We lost control already. We're 5 minutes after Dr. Ken's ads, and we're already out of control.
Son of a bitch.
We're all going to be dating after this, so no worries.
I already have herpes, so there you go. Thanks, Andy.
Tough sanitation,
Forgiving.
sanitizing day, Tony. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Are you sticking around?
If I may.
Yeah, that's fine. Fine with
And
us.
I'd like to, if I can have a moment to clarify that we have completely removed the dirtbag misunderstanding.
Yes.
I messaged some people privately yesterday. I had been reached out to by DJ D Love
Yep.
on Instagram, and I was slow to respond.
Yep.
And
So,
and
irony there is actually kind of funny, but
and
It's not kind of funny. It's 100% funny.
and so I accepted his reach out connection on Instagram, and I opened my DMs, and there was a message in there from him that said, "No, you're not a dirtbag." So
Oh, well, there you go.
nothing
You're
but
off the
love.
hook.
Why
Don't let
couldn't-
it happen again.
It
Yeah,
should've.
if
Nothing
people
but
were
love.
like I don't even really, I go on like Instagram once a week, so I'd feel bad.
I think the nickname's going to stick for a little while. Just
The dirtbag.
yeah,
Ken the
just for the hell of
dirtbag.
it, yeah.
Ken Pichelle, total pile of shit.
Which
Absolutely.
sanitizes to dirtbag.
Right, exactly. There you go.
See, I'm surprised you actually want to stay on because I will sully your reputation just by being associated. I'm sorry, Dr. Ken. My
he's the
apologies.
pig pen of the Long Island community. Comedy Committee.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Even the way he said it, it's all good. Like he's planning
Like he's
our
like,
death.
here we go.
He's so pained. He just wants to stick it out. You're a cutter. That's what it is. You're a cutter. This is cutting to you. I just want to feel alive.
I mean, there's a road we could go down here talking about which uncle did that to him and blah, blah, blah.
Which uncle didn't? Stop it. It looks like he's got a tussleable head of hair. Look at that. Look at him. He definitely has the back of a neck you want to kiss. You can see it.
It's like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be
Up meeting.
Wow. There's Daniel Asher. Were you bugging Ken? Is she going to come to his defense? Will Sharon, it's a whack pack love connection. Mario Bosco is watching. Hello, Mario.
Yeah, she wasn't coming to my defense. She was just asking if I was bugging and chilling. Of course.
I should have got that.
I didn't get that either.
Yeah, I should have.
Deuces.
No, she should have called
Deuces,
it a
suckers.
Sucker, yeah.
Are the phone lines open?
They are.
But I think the number is. I think you loaded.
It's only on Instagram.
Okay.
See, did you catch that? I mean, it was in reverse order, but if you play the tape in backwards motion, you'll hear Tim say, "Oh, shh," and I sanitized that to "sweet." That the phones are open.
You literally are the guy that goes over all the movies when they play them on broadcast television. Is that guy? Are you that guy?
I would love to have that job.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
To be the voiceover guy who's just poop.
Didn't we
Freaking.
talk about the one that to me that stands out is Aretha Franklin and Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
At the end of that scene that she's in,
Where she sings Think.
she goes, "Shit." The version that we saw growing up on like Channel 11 or TV 55,
Yeah.
it came out like this: "Shoot."
I think my favorite one of all time is definitely Scarface, where in the beginning, when he's in the police station and he says to him, "Where'd you get a scar like that? Eating pussy?" And then when you flip it over to broadcast, he goes, "Where'd you get a scar like that? Eating pineapple?" Where the fuck did that come from?
See, that would make the movie better for me because it just makes no sense.
Oh, it's great. I mean,
Why would you even show Scarface on regular TV?
I'd still watch it because it's like, I mean, even
It's like a 5-minute movie.
even
though.
an average blowjob still a blowjob. So like,
I would watch Porky's on Friday nights on USA. They would have like Up All Night with Rhonda or Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
Like every week. So
And they would show Porky's?
yeah, but it was all sanitized. Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Again, I would think it would be a
The
5-minute
movie
movie.
was like, I was just going to say the movie's like 4 minutes.
right.
Yeah, but
there's a
I
piece
was
of duct tape over the hole.
like at 15 years old, 14, 15 years old, the hormones went into the TV and digitally altered everything. So trust me, I had no problem.
That is true. That is true because we used to, when we were kids, we would wake up, and every kid used to do this. Like if you woke up at 5:50, right, and turned on the Playboy channel, you might catch a descramblized version of Electric Blue at like 5:55, and just the credits was enough to just.
Well, that's the I would you with the old dials. I would be able to
Right.
like in between, and it would like lock into place. But they'd be green. Everybody be green and yellow. But
That was
it would lock
fine.
into place for a while.
All right, here we go. We got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Oh God!
You don't want to talk to anybody?
I would love to talk to people.
Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
What's up, Tony? The baloney.
DJ D-Love. Guess what?
What, pal?
We have the dirtbag here with us.
No, actually, he's not a dirtbag no more.
No, you started it. He's a dirtbag.
For life.
No, he's not a dirtbag no more. No, he's not.
Well, you started it, and that nickname is going to stick for a while.
Now he's to be Dirtbag the not Dirtbag.
Dirtbag, not
There's only
dirtbag.
two dirtbags now. It's Sallie and Eric.
Wow! Wow, Sallie.
Yeah, what did Sallie do? How did Sallie earn dirtbag status?
Yeah, I had it coming.
Because she didn't send me a friend request either yet. And Eric too. And Eric also.
Oh, did you friend request me in Instagram too?
Yep, I got Eric in you, but he never sent me.
Yeah, don't
never
feel bad
sent
about
me.
I'm never on it, and I can't even do it like right now. But I'll do it if sometime. But don't be offended. I have like 5 friends.
And DJ Eric's he's not on the show anymore.
I know that, but he can still be my friend, though.
Oh, that's true.
But he didn't die.
We can call him dirtbag all we want now.
What was that, Andy?
We can call him.
So how you guys doing anyway? The show is awesome, guys. I love the show.
Yeah, Andy and we still haven't figured out how Andy could possibly hear the phone calls.
No, it's
Yeah.
no. He can
I
hear.
can hear him.
He
I can hear him.
DJ can't hear Andy.
Oh, is that how it
Yeah, the
works?
caller
All
can't hear the
well,
guy on the Zoom.
That's actually better.
Wow.
No, I mean, I know that sounded, but I mean in general, like I always felt the Zoom people were like left out of the whole conversation, so I feel better knowing that you could at least hear what's going on.
I always felt the Zoom people were
So I actually made a
secondary.
new song actually today, Tony.
Oh yeah, you got a new song for us today?
Yes, I actually made a song just for you last night.
Just for what? For me?
Yes.
Wow, I can't wait to
Tony
hear this one.
Baloney. It's titled. Hi, Tony Baloney.
Andy's gonna have to do the
There you go, ready?
because I ain't following Jester Jim.
Yeah. We don't have a beatboxer for you today. Is that all right?
Huh?
We don't have a beatboxer for you today, like we did yesterday.
No, I don't need no beatbox today. Don't worry about it.
He's
I got
DJ
it.
D Love, man. He doesn't need beatboxing.
Tim's a majorette.
Ready? Here goes, Tony. Ready?
Yeah, Tim, can you walk around?
All right, yeah, we're ready, DJ. Go ahead.
Okay, it's a song about last night. Here we go. Yo, my name is DJ D Love, man. I was in the car called Mustang, man. A black car, man. I wish Tony was there, man. I didn't know, but I'm just bugging, chilling, man. I was just cruising around a Mustang, man. I went to Whole Foods, man. I just know what I'm doing next, man. But I had a great time with my cousin, man. He said hello to you guys, man. I can't wait to my show in August, man. You better tune in, man. It's gonna be a great show, but I don't know what you guys doing next. But man, I'm gonna tell you, no advertisements. No, none of that bull crap, man. I'm just telling you, these low shows are gonna be phenomenal. As I was in a Mustang cruising, doing 95 miles per hour. Man, I know what I'm doing next. Yeah, I was in a black Mustang cruising. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
Oh
Check it
yeah.
Oh
out.
yeah.
Oh, bust the move. I was in the Mustang, just cruising around the town. Think about Tony Walker, man.
Hey,
I had a little
what do you think Dorian's gonna think about you, like singing songs to Tony?
Man, I was in a Mustang. Listen, I was in a Mustang cruising. I had Dairy Queen in the car. I was eating that sucker, and I think about Tony Walker. Oh yeah, check it out, you suckers.
All right, I got all sorts of questions about this song here. Why are you thinking about me? Your husband's going to be very upset.
No, he won't, because he's working right now.
Damn. All right.
Yeah,
And
you have to act properly, like throughout the day, just not when they see you.
Just tell him
So
wasn't
That's
me.
right. That's right, Sallie.
That's why I'm a dirtbag.
were we in the back of this Mustang together?
Nope, I was there. Yeah, you're in the back seat. I was in the front seat cruising.
Oh, I was in DJ's back seat.
Handing out shoulder rubs, apparently. All right.
Oh, good news too, Tony Walker. Guess
Butterfly
what?
kisses.
What's
Guess what
up?
I'm doing pretty soon? I'll be selling T-shirts very soon.
You'll be selling what? DJ D Love T-shirts?
Yes,
Wow, how much are they?
it's gonna be $25 a pop.
$25. That's an expensive T-shirt.
Hey, we got to want them. You come and get them. They're all the colors and all different sizes.
I like how you asked him, DJ D Love t-shirts, as if he's going to fucking be selling no fat chick t-shirts on the side of Sunrise
I'll bring
Highway.
Don't worry, I'm gonna have extra large just for you, buddy.
Extra large. You may want to find a couple
Extra
other
large
exes.
Watch out! Hey, better watch out! DJ D Love just said he comes in all sizes.
So yeah, I was just driving the Mustang last day. It was fun.
So yeah, so you always so you'll be coming in all sizes?
Yes, there's gonna be all different sizes, all different ages, all that.
All different ages. All right,
He'll
calm
be
down.
coming in all sizes
Hey.
all over Tony Walker.
Fucking cup runneth over. Jesus.
All right, I'll get a DJ D Love T-shirt. What is it going to be?
Yeah,
Is it
all
going
over
to
your
be?
face.
I don't have them yet, but I don't have them yet. I was just trying to place. On this one, I was trying to find a place to make T-shirts.
Oh, all right. Well, Teespring.com. That's
Teespring.com.
there you go.
Swag.
TEE Spring. DJ. They'll make you just send them the design and they'll make them up.
I want to see.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be nice.
I want to see Sallie waterboard Tony with a DJ D Love T-shirt wrapped around his head.
Maybe he should give it to like Gina and throw the T-shirt up on Teespring. I think people would love that.
Do you have a design made up, DJ?
Oh no, I have my own design too. I got my own design and everything.
Send it to me. I want to see it.
I sent you on what do you call it, Instagram. I sent you.
Yeah, send it to me. I want to see it.
Does the T-shirt say
cool.
"I fingered Tony" in the back of a Shelby fastback? Because I would absolutely buy.
I
one of
would
those
buy that in a
heartbeat.
second.
I'd buy a bulk and
would.
pass them out at an elementary school.
Yeah, Christmas gifts. Yeah.
And actually, Tony, I had this. I know I had also thought like last night too, Mr. Walker. I had these good ass muffins. They were pretty good. There was no milk, no eggs in them, and they were good too.
That's great. I'd like to eat Sally's muffin.
Wow.
No, these muffins are home good. These muffins were home foods, and they were good. They were awesome.
Oh, so you got muffins from Whole Food. Now, who's driving the Mustang at 95 miles an hour?
No, my cousin got these muffins that were really good. There were no eggs, no milk in them.
Oh, so you ate your cousin's muffin?
No, my cousin gave it to me, and I ate them.
Wow. We're traveling down a really awkward road here.
This is like.
I just want to point out.
And then when you hear something that's funny, I thought about my buddy also, Andrew. I had red velvet ice cream.
You had
Red velvet cake ice cream.
And you were thinking about Andy while eating that?
Doesn't everybody?
Yes, that was really good. Actually, it was fire.
Sounds like me. Sounds like me. I was definitely there.
Yep, Andy was definitely all over that. DJ, you are a perverted, sick man.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely have a good weekend. I hope you guys see you on Monday.
All right, sounds good, buddy.
Bye,
Thanks
DJ.
for calling.
Before I leave,
Yep.
I want to make an announcement on the radio.
Yep.
Turn it in to August 20th, DJ Love Show. It's going to be phenomenal, and it's going to be awesome. You suckers!
I think Andy and Tim and Jester Jim, the beatboxer, and I think they all need to be here that day when DJ D Love does his show here.
Oh, I 100% am in. I am 100% in for that.
I'm so scared.
Andy, you're definitely coming in for that. I don't care what's going on.
I
I don't care, what comorbidities you have. That'll be well worth the death.
So my favorite lyric, just before this, we completely go over this, when he said, "I don't know what I'm doing next."
Yeah.
I mean, it is better than anything I saw in 8 Mile, so. Just saying. My palms were sweaty.
Just bugging. Just bugging.
Just bugging. Good God. What goes on here every day?
That's pretty much our highlight
We
right
don't
there.
know. Yeah.
Andy White, don't you have a damsel to tie to the railroad tracks today? Asks Will Sharon.
Pay the rent.
He really does look like an old-timey villain.
I really groomed the crap out of it today too, because I really wanted reactions like that. Thank you, Will.
Can we get a close-up of his groomed mustache?
Sure.
I'd like
Let's
to see.
see. Hold on.
Well, hang on, Andy.
Yeah, hold
Sally's
on, Andy.
I fucking
Whoa,
love
what the
Will.
hell?
Takes me a second because I'm stupid.
Will Sharon's one of my favorite people on planet Earth. He really is. He's one of the funniest guys ever.
Yeah, we were.
Okay, there you go. Go crazy.
That is scary.
Ooh.
Oh my God. You see how Sallie was like, "Yeah, DJ's gonna come all over your face." Like she's all between Andy, being a close up and having Tim right next to us. She's
I don't know what you mean.
completely out of her element here.
Sally goes home and writes Gov's radio fan fiction.
In my little special time.
So, did y'all see that news report about the kitten that the fire department saved from being up the tree?
No.
I did not, Mr. Sanitizer. Tell us about that.
I actually, you know what I thought he was going to go? Where I thought he was going to go?
What?
Did y'all see that that huge pile up crash.
Me too. Yeah.
Down in Dallas.
That's
That
what I
was
thought.
crazy.
Yeah. What's going on with that? Last time
that
we
was
saw last night it was like
sad, man.
130, vehicles, 6 deaths, 65 in the hospital.
130 vehicles.
Did you see?
You didn't see this?
Did you see
No.
the YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
It was awful.
At what fucking point do you not see it coming?
Well, it's all ice. So it was
Yeah,
these
so
long
they were-
trucks,
yeah.
and they were sliding into each other, and all the cars were in the middle, and the cars were flying up. I mean, it was just, they were cars you didn't even know were cars anymore. They were
I'm
pulling
not.
people at everything.
And I'm not making fun of it, but Andy mentioned the Blues Brothers before. That's what it looks like. It looks
That's
like
what he said last night. He goes, it reminds
looks like
me
the
of
Blues
the Blues
the pileup
Brothers
with all the
movie.
police cars.
It's-
That's exactly what it looked like. And again, not making fun of it. I was
at
just
all,
amazed
yeah.
that this was real. And then people, of course, were posting their cell phone footage, and you see cars flying up in the air and some 18-wheelers pounding into these cars. It's
What do you
awful.
think? Like because there were a couple of different piles.
Yeah.
Like there were 3 different piles of crashes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bathroom this morning.
And how many 18-wheelers do you think were in all 3 piles?
Total?
Yeah.
There had to be a good
There were a
6
lot.
or 7 at
Yeah,
least, right?
it was crazy, and they were you saw them just like sliding like across.
wow.
you've
Not
ever
one full of
driven
balloons
cross
either.
country-
Terrible.
Especially that areas like that, because I used to drive home from North Dakota a lot, and sort of that like Great Lakes area when you get onto like 90 or 80, there are so many tractor trailers, and sometimes there can be fog. That's really terrible, and you see some. I've driven by a couple of like maybe 5 or 6 cars, but
Yeah.
that was outlandish.
I caused 8 on the way over here. So
See, I thought there were a lot less cars on the road today because I figured people are taking 3-day weekends because all the kidlings are off next week.
Yeah, but the trucking business that's there's always trucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been on I-80 a lot going. I used to have family in Ohio, so I used to drive 80 all the way, and it was like you said, at nighttime.
Ohio, North Indiana is serious trucking.
Right.
Serious trucking zone.
But the road itself, though, there's no lights in certain areas, Pennsylvania as well, and then the ice. Yeah, I've seen cars slide into the medians, go onto the other side of the road.
Oh yeah.
I had one family member. I'll never forget it. We were driving ahead of him. We were all going to Ohio together, but there was ice on the road, and an 18-wheeler jackknifed, but sliding down the road, but sideways.
Yeah.
But my family member was driving a little Omni. Remember the little red Omnis? This thing was, it was a small car. The tractor trailer practically just went over it.
Oh wow.
And the family member at the time, I remember him describing looking in his rearview mirror and just seeing the bed of the truck
That's
coming at them.
crazy. I mean,
And it just missed him because fortunately he was
Fucking
higher.
family member Clark Griswold. Like, are you kidding?
I wish Christy Brinkley was around for that. But yeah, that was it is. It's common, these types of situations in the road conditions. But yeah, 130.
Yeah,
cars,
I used to have
man,
this
it's
really
insane.
old Mini Cooper, and I when I drive on the highway at night, I felt like a cartoon next to these big trucks. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
so funny.
But that Mini came. I almost said Mac Mini, but that Mini Cooper came in handy when you were ditching the cops.
Yeah, it was speedy. Yeah. Don't tell people about my hoarded past.
She said her whore passed. What?
My
He
whore-
loved
my
to
whore
send
pass.
me this.
I love how she combined the two whore and sorted into hoarded.
Until hoarded. I absolutely did that.
Andy, what is that?
Portmanteau. That is a portmanteau.
What's a portmanteau mean?
We've had this occasionally since I've known you guys. It's a combination of words that makes a new word.
Yes,
right,
that is a
right.
Sallyism.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
JD Love just sent this to me.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, is it the design
Oh,
for his
wait.
T-shirt? Sally is
Now
a
look
mess
what I
over here.
did.
Penis.
I'm
Just
a mess.
hang tight, Andy. Hang tight a second.
Yeah,
Sally,
yeah.
grab the X there in the center. Right.
Oh,
now
really?
grab-
That's how you
no,
do
no,
it?
no. Grab the line that's attached to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've got a
Right, now
DM
swing it.
also.
There you
Oh, cool. Check this out.
I know.
Well, now I'm jealous.
There's a whole and you can make them go. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. But but now she forgot what she was doing in the first
Well,
place.
it was because
You're trying to make them bigger so we can see DJ D Love's design.
yeah, but it's Ken now, so
She doesn't
working
need
on it.
to. She
Oh,
doesn't
here we go.
need to make me bigger. I'm already big.
he just sent you that.
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know.
It looks like a
Gigantic mushroom head penis.
yeah. It's a mushroom head penis.
With a little heart in the center, though, right?
Really? Because I thought it was the logo for the Resistance, which makes sense.
And it doesn't even say DJ D Love anywhere, right?
So
I think that
that's
part's like
It's a metaphor, Tony. It's a metaphor.
Right.
he should definitely make a cool T-shirt of just like himself.
We need Taz. Is Taz watching? We need Taz to design something for DJ D Love.
Yeah, I told Taz like 1,000 years ago that she should just get Venmo, and every time she does something cool for someone, they could send her $20.
That's what she should do instead of doing shit
And
for
she's
free
like,
all the
she
time.
goes, I don't know.
She does a great job.
Yeah.
She's very talented.
Right.
Good Lord.
I mean, people just want to say thank you, you know?
Well, I mean, not me, but
I think she has.
fair.
It's great.
I sent
all
her
right.
PayPal. Because she did something for me that the shirt that I did. So.
Yep.
Oh,
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
as well you should. They all should. Anytime she does a drawing, somebody should throw her a couple.
Yeah.
She's really talented.
Absolutely.
Unreal.
But we just can't get it to her. And I told her, I said, I'm like, we are way too lazy to send you a check, but we'll all Venmo you. And she was like, I don't know.
It turns out the Texas police said all the drivers were distracted by a Jeff Bosey Blazer billboard.
That fucking ill-fitting Fisher Price my first fucking sports jacket drove me
Jeff
nuts
alone.
last night.
It definitely did have like the shoulder pads of way back
it was
when.
so big. I thought it was mine he
Yeah.
was wearing. It was
Yeah.
way too big for him. I'm glad Jeff, maybe he lost weight. He looks good. I saw him
He
recently.
lost weight?
I'm
Oh,
trying to be nice. Turn over a new leaf. It's 2021, Tony. Come on. But watching him in that sport coat, I was like, that's way too fucking big for you. What are you doing?
Carrie says tree logos rule.
Is that what that was? A tree?
And why do they rule?
Sounds like she's saying 3 logos rule.
I don't know. Maybe she.
Oh,
Works,
maybe she was trying to say that. Yeah.
No, it did kind of look like a tree, though.
maybe
Oh,
she
yeah.
works for a certain hotel chain. I don't know.
Yeah. Double tree. It did look like a double tree.
Yeah, the offshoot, which is single tree.
Yeah.
Wait,
With a heart.
Whoa. Maybe
Whoa.
maybe we've all been wrong this entire time.
What
And it's-
made you come to that conclusion, Ken?
The picture,
I'm here,
Tim.
aren't I?
The picture, Tim.
Oh, all right.
Maybe all this time it's been DJ Tree Love, and
Oh.
we were all wrong.
Well, he did have wood when he was talking about the Mustang.
It was a tree, wasn't it?
Like those holes aren't gonna fill themselves.
I suddenly want to climb it and heave myself off the top.
Look, I'm the novice here. Y'all get back to making the show funny.
Oh, I'm just busting your balls, Ken. Come on.
It's okay. All right. Well, I'm going to bust yours. How do we get through a car wreck thing, and you're out on Long Island, and you like metal, and you don't offer up any reference to Billy Milano's M.O.D. Ode to Harry for a tasteless old song, huh?
We're going that deep cuts, huh?
Wow. I had
right.
no idea what he
Sometimes
just
I
said.
think Ken thinks this show is taking place in 1987.
I honestly, Ken, because I listened to Anal Cunt on the way over here. Just to be able to get here in under 15 minutes. So
It's like my superpower. Whatever I play, I can talk.
It seems I was sanitized somewhere after the 80s.
Wow.
Go back to the 80s.
Carrie says her company also has a tree logo. Do you work for the hotel? She hates and loves us all.
you are a yoga person. That's my guess.
Yeah, good guess.
It's a yoga thing? It's got to be. Trees are
I'm
serene.
gonna stay right here.
All right, well, actually, that kind of gives me a good segue. Talking about music.
This is going to be
Kinda.
something.
Kinda. It's a little bit of a stretch, but you brought up music, and I'm a big music lover, and I'm going to geek out a second here. Are any of you guys fans of the band Chicago?
Sure. I mean,
Sure.
I know it's not anal cunt, but
well, I mean,
it's
few
good.
things are, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that. Andy, Ken, either one of you guys?
I don't
Yes.
hate them, but it's not something I seek out. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I haven't paradized them yet, but I mean, I like them. They could be in line. Go on.
All right, Sally, you turn up
Sure.
number one. I'll play 2 seconds, and hopefully we won't get shut down or
Are
banned.
we playing Name That
Okay.
Tune? It's 25 or 64.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
Maybe try 2.
Oh, all right. Really?
It's not working. There we go. You guys remember that song?
Look
Oh,
away.
yes, yeah.
Look away.
Look away. Yes,
That's
We've
a
just shut
Saturday
it off.
morning
Sorry, we'll
cleaning
just
at
get
my
muted.
house.
Late 80s.
correct.
College years.
Well,
I was listening to that part of the day and MOD the other part of the day. Anyway.
now the guy that wrote that and sang that with Chicago. Go back to 2. Also wrote this song from Earth, Wind, and Fire. You guys remember After the Love Is Gone? You remember that song for Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Right? You got it?
Yeah.
Did you say After D Love Is Gone?
The same guy wrote that song, the guy from Chicago who sang Look Away. He also wrote After the Love Is Gone for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Well, this Thursday, he will be Zooming with us. His name is Bill Champlin.
Oh wow.
Cool.
I think that's pretty cool. Again, I'm geeking out. I'm a big fan of early Chicago with the horns and blues and whatnot, but that guy wasn't there for that. But
I'm a big fan of his grilling techniques. So, didn't he drag a grill into his fucking bathroom and kill himself?
that was, well, that's not who's coming on the show
Yeah.
because he's dead.
Tony,
it'd
be Yes.
messy.
when we're live, lead with he's going to be on the show, so we're going to all be like, oh!
I know. I was worried you were going to be like, oh, I hate that song.
So did you get any of that chicken that Terry Keith was cooking up, or?
Well, actually,
Hold on
that's
for a second.
holding.
Holding.
Oh, we have a call?
Jeff?
Uh-oh.
Speaking about anal cunt,
It's Eagle Cunt himself!
since there's a selective viewership from Tony, he must have not only lost his leg, but his eyes aren't working out.
Why is he
So
saying that?
so Tim.
Jeff, what does that mean?
Well, because I've been trying to throw out a question for Tim because the viewers want to know, mainly Ken Perel. When are you going to stand up and show your oversized clit to everyone? We're all wondering. We want to see this.
This is an angry Bozy we have.
He's
Yeah, I see that.
He is very angry.
Bozy.
Hey, Bose, listen. I didn't buy you the jacket. I don't know. I don't know why you insist. I do dig the professionalism, but that jacket
did that
needs to
to
be
you,
taken
Bozy?
in a little
He,
bit.
None
he
of
was
us
trying to bring
said-
a little style to the show.
None of us
You
said,
know,
yeah, that
the
looks
problem
good.
is Rich says, don't come in here looking like you just left the Pep Boys. So I was like, well, at least let me reach for the half a hobo.
And Rich was dressed literally like the.
Rich wearing.
Rich was dressed like the fucking old guy shrugging and all the fucking I should die now memes last night. So, listen.
I was thinking Ted Knight on Too Close for Company.
Listen.
Ooh,
what do you
that's a good
want-
one. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
What do you want for $6? Okay, it was on the clearance rack.
My oversized clit. Come
You
on, Jeff.
guys, you guys should
It's not
just dress.
oversized, it's the right
You
size.
guys should dress up like Bartles and James every week.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I think it fits. I think it works.
I mean, just wear the lab coat without the hat.
Well, listen, I don't want to hold up the
Notice.
entire show. It's time for corner time as I go ahead and fantasize about certain compromising positions with DJ D Love after he got done giving Tony Walker a shoulder rub and having Ken Rochelle water it down to, oh, it was just a touching session.
I'm sorry, was I addressed in that?
So on
Yes.
that note, talk to you later.
I learned something today. I learned
That's a
that
first in this room.
I learned that Jeff doesn't take kindly to that level of ball busting.
Yeah, I see that.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen
Well,
that.
it was
Jeff
coming
before.
from everywhere. He was kind of
I
getting
know.
it from everywhere.
And you know what?
Jacket. Stay off the jacket.
Stay off the jacket. Oh, so it wasn't the weight loss thing. It was the jacket. You're right.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow.
That's the sad part is I love Jeff. I really do.
Oh, who doesn't?
Who hurt you, Bozy?
Honestly, he needs
I
a
mean, you
hug.
write a Pasusu song for a guy's professor alter ego, and that's the thanks you get.
Yeah. Greg DiFilippo, Chicago, really? You might as well talk about the Beatles. Is that a compliment or an insult? I'm not really sure. I'm taking it as an insult.
Nah, the Beatles are overrated.
Will you get Mike D in there already, says Carrie. Carrie, Mike D. Mike Del Judas? He's been in here. He's been here. He was here once, and we used to have him on the phone quite often.
I feel like it was more than once.
Are you implying I
Oh,
don't have
twice,
the voice of an
actually.
angel? What the fuck?
No, we're blatantly saying it, probably.
Oh, God damn it, Ken.
Well, go ahead.
Of all people that are going to tell me about voices.
Ethel! Oh, I can't even do it.
I can't sing, and yeah, the Ethel thing. I can't do the Ethel thing unless Sallie has to go walk out and take a phone call.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I do love when you do it, though.
Carrie wants to see the couch. Yeah, you do.
I die every Thursday, Tim. Poor Jeff is going to get such a complex. He's going to Richard Jenny himself. I'm sorry, Jeff. I really am.
Oh, Carla, that's a lot of unfunny C-bombs.
That's what I was just laughing at. Yeah.
Hey, man, it's the name of the show. It's the name of the song.
Just because
Or the band.
Carla's
The band.
commenting, her Valentine's Day thing, I showed it to my daughters, and now they requested at least once a day.
Oh, is that right? They want you to change their oil in their car? That's what I got out of that.
They want wiper blades.
On replay, this will all be beeps. Thank you, Carrie. Listen, I have a mouth. This is the most that anybody's cursed on this show. Although,
Oh, I don't know about that.
DJ
Yeah, I
D
don't know
Love.
about that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Darren
DJ
O'Neill's
Love's
watching.
angry.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, Darren. All right, well, I'd like to get you stirred up a little bit.
Oh, God, why?
What do you think of Mark Cuban and what they're doing down there?
What's he doing? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally out of the loop.
You know who he is, yes?
Yes.
Okay, he owns the Dallas Mavericks.
Yes.
Tony,
Yes, sir.
it might be Cuban. You'd have to ask Rich Rada that.
Oh, is that right? Is that how you pronounce it?
No.
Oh, he totally got me.
Yeah, it's a joke from last night.
It's a joke from last night.
Oh, I missed that.
If I were funnier, it would be a callback from last night. But since I'm not,
I
it's just
don't
a
know.
joke from last night.
Wow, now we're getting angry Ken.
Ken, you gotta get all the
Is that
box
ringing?
tops together and send them in so you can get your official comedy ID card.
This has got to be Carla. I guarantee it.
You're live at the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's here to yell at us?
Hello, this is Johnny Lambros calling, longtime listener, first time caller.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
How are you, sir? Thanks for calling.
I'm doing good. How you guys?
Doing all right.
I'm listening from my job here, and
Sorry.
First off, right away, Tim, I loved your performance in the Jungle Book. It was fantastic.
I know you want to be like me. That's fine.
Oh, shut up. I overheard you talk about anal cunts. I have never heard of this group before. Are they an R&B faction?
They are, actually. It's a couple of break-offs from Boys to Men.
Oh, wow.
They had a hit album, Motown Go Fuck Yourself.
Well, sounds like a real toe tapper.
It was. It's a humdinger. We like to call it that in the sticks.
All right, well, just wanted to call and say hello and, of course, ask those questions because it was on my mind. You know?
Is it now? Are you playing this out loud at work, or do you have head earbuds on?
Well, I work in a security booth, and I got you guys on the YouTube here while I'm, so you're basically background noise at the moment.
That sums it up.
Wear
Yeah.
that to everyone.
Also
fair.
not at the moment.
All right, have a good show, guys.
Thanks for calling,
Bye,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Are you at work, right? If he's listening out loud, he's either at work or burying a hooker on Dune Road.
I'm gonna say B.
I mean,
All right. So
what's going on with Mark Cuban?
Mark Cuban has. You guys have heard about this, Andy and Ken?
I did, yeah.
Yes.
He's chosen to not play the national anthem at their home games
Oh, come on.
Why?
because he's in touch with the team's community, and he's claiming that his community is telling him the national anthem does not represent them. So he has decided to not play it. He's not refusing. He's not saying he'll never play it, but lately he hasn't been playing it.
See, when stuff like this happens, it's like a month later that an entire crisis happens just to tell people to shut the fuck up.
And I got to be honest. I don't really care anything about Mark Cuban. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not a fan of his team. I'm just bringing it up because I want to just see Tim get riled up.
God damn it.
There it is.
It's enough. I'm tired of this fucking culture war that we have going on where we're taking first of all, I don't think the national anthem was played mostly before sporting events before the early 80s maybe. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but And the reason why we started over-hyping nationalism is because our government started paying leagues to promote patriotism. I mean, the NFL makes a ton of money from the Defense Department. Yep. But, honestly, Mark Cuban, fucking don't do this. Because you're just going to cause a nonsensical argument when we really need to be paying attention to other shit right now. Play the anthem. If people don't fucking like it, they don't have to listen to it. If people don't want to stand, that's their fucking prerogative. It's a free goddamn country. But don't fucking make this the hill you die on, because you're going to lose. You're just going to lose.
Tim, I just need to take issue with some of the language you used there. You referred to it as a culture war. I believe a culture conflict is more appropriate.
Culture club, whatever you want to do. All right?
But I'm not sure. Well, I'm with Carla. She says, "Who cares?" But that's exactly because you even said, we have other things to worry about right now.
Right.
But it's stupid stuff like this that I welcome, because I want that to be the worst thing going on right now.
No, because
then it never is, and a week later.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It escalates. It's not the worst thing that's going to go on right now. It's going to become another political war that's going to further divide us, because you're going to get ultra liberal people that are like, well, why are we promoting this? The country has a rich history of racism. Yes, we do. We need to address those things, but Absolutely. At the same time, we can't just ignore the fact that this is our country, and we have to either make it better or shut the fuck up and get out of the way so other people can. I don't think that planting your flag on the hill of "I'm not playing the national anthem" is going to help anybody. It doesn't further a dialogue. The only dialogue that it promotes is this one of anger.
Yeah, of division. Like, if he's got time on his hands, do something good for the world.
Right.
Definitely an attention getter, if anything else. What's that?
Let's face it, that hill that you're planting the flag on is really the soil is much too acidic. It's conifers would really do a lot better on that.
That's correct.
Than a flag. I'm just saying.
Andy grows my weed.
So actually, you were close. The first documented time that the national anthem was played at an American sporting event came at a baseball game. Again, you were close. 1862.
Oh wow! All right, fuck me.
That was, of course.
Number 8 was in there.
What's that?
The number 8 was in there.
There you go. The tradition of playing it at sporting events got a dramatic boost at the 1918 World Series during World War I.
All right, I was way off. Jesus.
Yeah, no, but then it didn't really become ubiquitous until later.
Right.
Right. Well, I mean, it's
and
like...
then, they added other patriotic songs. It's kind of a, but so what?
Well, because, again, it became a marketing campaign instead of... Just like the halftime show. The halftime show for the Super Bowl used to be Grambling State's marching band.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all it was. Right? And then, they saw advertising dollars in taking it over, so MTV took it over, late 80s, I guess, and that was that.
Tim thinks everything happens in the 80s.
Because I don't know a time before.
When I was alive.
That's right.
In the 80s.
Anything from 78 forward.
Didn't happen unless I was there.
That's true. I'm a post Tony Leg guy.
Yeah, pre-leg Tony was kind of a douche from what I hear.
Was?
Yeah, two-legged Tony was what DJ D Love called a scumbag.
I was into Tony.
Two-legged Tony.
He lost his leg.
We got Tony Baloney, Two-Legged Tony. You got a lot of nicknames today.
Wow, look at Carrie. I hate you. 3 separate comments to get
Wow.
that.
Me? What did I do?
I don't know.
It may not be you.
Good Lord.
The first
That's gotta
document.
be me.
Oh, okay.
No.
So Adam Snare just gave us. Oh, sorry. I just read his comment. I looked it up myself and saw it too. If Roseanne and Carl Lewis can butcher the anthem, how important is it? Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, how lucky is Roseanne to have done that butchering so many years ago? I mean, it would be just like a national uproar if she did that now. She got out kind of fortunately that it was that long
half
ago.
the country
Carla
would
doesn't
love
care,
it.
though.
Half the country would have, at this point, would be like, she's got a right to do it that way.
You know what? You're right about that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Anyone wondering where Frumdra is? Is he okay?
Wow, now I'm really surprised at Sallie today. You're not
It's
thinking
like when he's
straight.
not
Tilly's
around,
here.
it just doesn't feel right.
See, it has nothing to do with the kilts. She sees Plajanos' face, which she strategically placed by her boobies. And then she has Sallie Ann over here.
I was breastfeeding him.
Well, I'm here. I'm here to Scooby Doo mask. I am Andrew Fremder.
Look at him. He's licking my boobies. Oh, it's a little tingly.
Tony, I think you're being unfair, Tony. Name one time that Sallie has not given Andrew Fremder his 3 strikes. I think you're being completely unreasonable.
But to the point where she's wondering where he is?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. A little worried about him.
The money they spend on those shit shows can fund educational reform. I mean, sure.
Yeah, but who's gonna clean the toilets then? That's stupid.
The NBA already made him play the anthem. Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that part. Oh, what did they? What? So they came down on him and said, "No, you got to play it, whether you like it or not."
Well, they came out with like everybody will play it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, but that was already
This includes you.
but that was already their stipulation. He
No,
was,
but they reiterated just in case anybody else also wanted to go
but
along.
and Cuban is obliging.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I had a friend who's I forget where her husband was from. Like, it wasn't Iran. It was like something around there. But they wouldn't let the kids stand during the national anthem in like elementary school, and this poor kid had to like sit in his chair like every day. And I'm like, that's what I would want, a big bullseye on my head every day of my life, just because I wouldn't stand and put my hand on my heart. You know,
Yeah, that's a rough one. You just got a couple of douchebag parents that are like, "No, this is what you're gonna do," but I don't want to be. Ugh.
there's like the shyest kid too. You know,
Oh, of course, it's always that way. I'm just looking at. Oh, there he is.
there he is. I was
I knew
worried.
someone named Tony Maloney once. He had a brother named Tommy Salami.
That's a good one, Sallie. No strike there.
That's right. Fremder must be feeling good about himself right now that you were actually asking for him and expressing your concern.
You secretly love the shit out of his comments. Stop
No,
it.
I don't.
You
But
absolutely do.
We're gonna have a
I
friend
love
romance.
him. I could live without all the comments. maybe 1 or 2 a week.
Well, I feel like I'm getting scolded by Carla. This is old news. All right.
You absolutely.
Did I just get put in the toilet?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Unless Carrie thinks that I'm you, because I can't see you
Yeah, I
being
didn't
hated
think-
by anybody.
I didn't think she was mad at you, Tim. But
No.
everyone's mad at Ken.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That's Ken in the flannel shirt right there.
I love the fact that
Ken.
Ken couldn't be a more nicer, wholesome guy, and
Right.
he's the one
I
everybody
know.
hates. I'm a complete douchebag, and it's like, oh, you get a pass.
It just shows the power of the DJD love.
That is true.
Because he's the one that started with the dirtbag
Yeah.
comment, and it just went. People
It
just followed.
never occurred to us to be mad at Ken, but now we know.
No Backstreet Boy concert for you, sir. That is not happening.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm a little worried about this whole new kid on the block thing with DJD love.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be an arrest at some point.
Yeah, that's my guess.
I would
Yes.
think that it's actually 98 degrees, to be honest. That's my major concern.
I can't believe that you guys didn't know that Mark Wahlberg got arrested for beating up a special. He used to chase black kids around Boston.
Oh,
Him and
yeah. He
Fred.
had a pretty interesting life.
Interesting.
No, I knew about chasing black people. That I knew about.
No, I'm surprised he's not in jail, and he is too. You know,
He was arrested. He was supposed to serve 2 years.
I think it was from Dorchester, which is like
It
right
was-
below Boston, and
It
it's
is.
really rough.
Dorchester.
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 Kinda
Like
worried that
Dorchester,
the-
you don't even you just drive past. It's pretty dangerous.
It's I mean, we had to hear the whole story because Films on Tap. Shameless promotion is on tonight at 9.
tonight,
Go
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, please do that.
We have an old episode where my friend Chris, who's on the show, his uncle is Kevin Weeks, or his wife's uncle is Kevin Weeks. Kevin Weeks was Whitey Bulger's right-hand guy.
Okay.
All right. If you ever watched Black Mass, he was played by, oh my God, what is his name? He fucking hated him too. I'm blanking on the dude's name. But Black Mass is centered around his recollection. So Kevin Weeks was telling us how much the Wahlberg family was a problem for them.
Really?
And how Mark Wahlberg beat up a special needs kid, and that's what he went to jail for. And there was talk about, taking him out.
Yeah.
So, You should go and listen to that episode. It's on Spotify and SoundCloud and all that stuff. It's the Kevin Weeks interview. It's great. It's so interesting to listen to that guy talk about the old Boston days with Whitey Bulger and everything. Because, man, that's some fascinating shit.
Yeah, the only the only thing I know about him personally is I had friends of mine when I lived in Boston. This guy, he's a friend of mine, and he started a restaurant. He's got like 4 kids, and one day, and this is like long ago, Whitey just drove up to him himself in the car, and he's like, hey, Michael, how are you? Just hope things are going well. And he's like, okay, and he's like, and he said, notice your kid, Danny is really good in soccer. And it was like weird. Like he was standing there, he's like, yeah, and he's like, I hope the bar is a success, and nice to meet you. And he mentioned, people in his life that were really important, and then he just drove away, and Mike's just standing there like, I can't even breathe right now. He's like, I just wanted a memo at that point, like what he wanted me to do and not do, because he just scared the shit out of me.
Terrifying.
Yeah, and then he disappeared, and
terrifying. You know any of it? You don't know about Whitey Bulger at all?
No, I know who that is.
All right.
I don't have anything to add, but I know who that is.
That's fair.
That's all I got.
That's fair. Either way.
Hey, Tony.
Who is Kevin Weeks? Kevin Weeks is a goaltender for the Carolina Hurricanes. Not the same Kevin
came up
Weeks,
with the Islanders there, Ken. Beg to differ. That's where he got his shot. He got his break on the Islanders.
Hey, Tim, Andy and I are fighting over hockey again.
I know.
Change the subject, please.
I know. That's good.
Well, there's and then they're fighting in the comments too about who's talking to who and who's supposed to be in the.
I'm watching Ken's Reputation Defender.
Yeah.
Coming out here.
I want to beat myself to death with Gordon Bombay's hockey stick.
All right. You know what? I'm going to change all the subject and bring it all back.
okay.
Because you mentioned your show, which is on tonight, so that reminded me. And if this is something you're going to cover or have covered already, I'll shut up.
No, go ahead.
Coming to America 2.
It's going to be terrible.
I saw.
Why did I think you guys talked about it last week?
Did you?
We talked about the trailer.
There's that new trailer.
Yeah.
And it does it. The first trailer was like, oh, this is cool. This new trailer was like, oh, I think this is going to suck.
It's going to be another one of those, remember this?
Yes.
Remember this? And it's like it's giving you nothing new. And I know
there'll be some laughs.
There'll be some,
but nothing that's really worth it.
It's Eddie. You're gonna get some laughs.
Yeah.
But it's gonna all be nostalgia laughter. That's all it is. Like, I remember this. And listen, Nigel he's gonna fight me tooth and nail on it because I know he's the Eddie file. And listen, Eddie Murphy's one of the. Eddie Murphy's one of the greatest entertainers that we've ever had in history.
Agreed.
He's amazing.
Yep.
His body of work, even the shit stuff, there's little gems within. But this thing is going to be abysmal. It's almost like I was excited about Borat 2, and then the best thing about Borat 2 was his daughter. It had nothing to do with him.
Right.
So, but I mean, most of these movies that are getting released now to these streaming services are fucking terrible. They're absolutely awful. Mm-hmm. HBO's had 2 duds now. The Wonder Woman 1984 was abhorrently terrible.
Although worth it for the Linda Carter cameo.
Not even. It
You could see that on YouTube.
She still looks fantastic.
It made me sad. She looked. They would look like she.
Come on, she's got to be pushing. She's in her 70s, isn't she?
70. She's got to be 105.
There you go. If I'm 105, I'm chasing that now. Forget about.
She's not Battle of the Network starsing it. I'm putting it to you that
way. She's a girl.
Exactly.
She looked amazing in Super Troopers. That's the last thing I remember that she
Super Troopers?
Yeah. You never saw Super Troopers?
Never heard of it.
Are you?
The song.
You're not talking about Super Duper Pooper?
Super Troopers?
Super Troopers.
You're just making it up now.
Right? I'm not fucking kidding at all. You've never seen Super Troopers?
No.
Go watch Super Troopers.
What'd you say, Andy?
There's a movie in the 70s where she's topless or completely naked.
Trust me, I've seen those.
Yeah, I've seen those. Tony's whole fucking phone screen is a scene from Caligula.
Is that bad?
No, of course. Well, it depends on what part. I mean,
yeah, right.
Depends on who you ask.
Some hot guy on guy action.
Larry Flynn.
What is going on? Are they all attacking Ken in the comments?
Still?
Looks like it. It does look like that.
What is going on here, people?
Wow.
What is?
DJ D Love started all of this.
All white men in glasses look the same.
Except how to tie. Are Carrie and Carla fighting now? What's going on here?
No, they're agreeing with each other.
Everybody's
thank
always
God.
nice to each other in the comment section. I come on, and all of a sudden, everybody wants to rip each other apart.
I know what is happening here. All right, well, we got a Fremder joke. This will bring us all back in.
No,
I
no,
promise
it
never to make a
won't.
stupid joke or comment ever again if I come on the show and make all the stupid jokes and comments in the studio, or just talk about the normal serious stuff like how laughing sometimes makes me shit my pants.
Cue Sallie to say, Tony, read it before you read it out loud.
No, that was all right. That was good.
Well,
Pass.
So far, he's
I'll tell you what.
2 for 2.
I'll tell you what. A day that you're not going to be here, I'll bring Fremder in.
Why can't I be here with Fremder? I love him more than you do. I just can't stand his jokes.
But that's why, because he'll do nothing
He's
but
just
tell
not going to
these.
sit here and do those jokes.
Yes, he will. He
No,
certainly
he won't.
Yes, he will.
No, he
He
won't.
absolutely
Yes, he
would.
will.
He absolutely won't. He'll sit here and have
Like,
great
hey.
conversation. He's actually really interesting.
Do you not
He's
know
a
the
very
guy?
interesting guy.
He's really interesting.
Absolutely.
Like Maya
Yeah.
Angelou said, when people tell you who they are, believe them.
Thank you,
she
thank
did
you,
say
Fiona
that.
Apple.
That's
This
great.
world is bullshit.
Like literally the only thing I know Maya Angelou ever said.
I mean, you did upset Fremder because you shot down the joke of the day.
Oh, absolutely. I
Yeah,
shot down the
so he's
joke of
very
the
upset
day.
with you.
Yeah, that was.
I just want a camera on Sallie the entire time he's here.
And I'm like this.
She's just annoyed.
I wouldn't be annoyed because he wouldn't be doing all the stupid jokes. He'd be interesting. Yeah, he wouldn't. I just know he won't.
Only, well,
You don't think he's going to sit here and just do like joke after joke
Yes.
after joke? No, I don't think he will.
the only way he won't is if
Well,
you turned
okay.
him and said, "Please stop."
No, here's the thing. Here's what we'll do. We'll drive separately.
Yeah.
And then if I lose the quarter, I'll just be like, oh, have to go wash the dishes. And then I'll jump in my car and leave. And if it goes the way I think it will, then I can stay. And either way, I'll be all right.
That setup sounds like you're trying to hook up with Fremder.
100%. 100%.
I know.
Cars.
Tim, did that make you feel more at home? Because that was a little bit of a Carla and Mike sounding kind of thing. Okay, so
That wasn't even
drive
close.
separately.
No,
That was not even close. They were agreeing on how to do a show.
That sounds
Carla
like
and
when
Mike
Carla
thing.
and Mike are agreeing.
Holy shit.
And now look at-
Clearly, you don't watch enough investigative discovery.
Do you know when the show's starting that it's going to go that way? Or are you just shocked as everyone else?
I just,
do
as
you feel it? Is it brewing during the day? Like one of them isn't texting nice.
I go back in my mind about an hour before a show starts
And then
to
you see it?
a specific family therapy session from when I was like 6. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? Can't be as bad as that. And then I'm usually wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know what you're going to... Who is Carrie fighting?
Yeah, she's saying "F you" to somebody.
Wow.
But we need Carrie and Carla to fight so that way they can kiss and make up.
Oh my goodness.
I think they're actually
Leave
agreeing.
her alone.
Yeah, they are. I think they're working together, which
They
upsets me.
are.
Oh yeah, nothing's gonna be tough enough to go against those.
See,
guys.
Fremder says the no joke of the day thing is definitely because of him, which he's right.
The no joke.
Well,
No,
he's partially
no,
right.
that's
He's
not
partially
true. I mean, yeah, I
In
mean,
general, a bad idea.
what?
It's in general a bad idea.
Thank you.
I am fascinated.
Very, very bad idea.
I'm fascinated by who Carrie hates.
I don't think it's you though.
Yeah, she's been on here on other days attacking us.
Really?
Yeah.
No, she has not
she
been
has.
attacking us.
Good.
She's
Other
funny.
days.
She's actually really funny.
Sanitize.
No, she is
That
funny.
is
I've
not
seen
true.
comments that she's definitely funny.
Oh, I didn't say she's not funny,
Oh,
but she does attack us sometimes.
does she?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. I like her even more now.
Why is a joke of the day a bad idea?
Bad idea.
Any idea to
Because
bring the
jokes are
viewers in and be
stupid.
interactive is a good thing.
No.
No,
I don't think that's a
it'll be
bad
race
idea.
To the bottom. It's
awful.
Something like that turns into a race to the bottom.
Yeah. And
Oh.
because no jokes are funny ever.
Have you
No
listened to
jokes are
anything on this stage? Race to the bottom? Shit. Have you been on a Shut
like
Up
a
Stupid Andy? What the
5-minute
fuck is wrong with you?
But that could be part of the appeal. I mean, like we do on
No.
Tuesday Trivia, we do nothing but tear apart the bad answers.
Well, Pasusu had one of my they did a rewind and it was me telling one of my corny jokes.
Corny Jakes.
The corny Jake.
See what I mean? This is how it's going to go. This is exactly how it's going to go. I'm already getting mad.
I kind of enjoy the terribleness of it.
Right, that's what I'm talking
So,
about.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
That's what I
Bosie's-
mean. That's what I mean by a race to the bottom. It'll be people just trying to get the biggest groan, not trying to make anybody laugh. necessarily.
You do a show with me called "Shut Up, Stupid," Andy.
And now,
Race to the bottom.
now we've done the most. We've done the most rude thing yet today. We've got Bosie OMGing Andy because you brought up the old days of Pasusu. You know, that's like a little bit of a
Yeah, and he was already angry, Jeff. So let's see.
Well, Jeff is always angry. It sounds cute coming from him.
Fremder says, I'm actually headlining a show, and the name of my tour
here
is
we go.
called the I Can't Believe He Just Said That and I Want My Money Back tour. All right, so are you suggesting we bring Fremder in here once and for all?
Yes, please.
Yeah, why
Yeah?
not?
Oh, yeah.
I would totally love Fremder in here.
All right.
On the casting couch, though. It's got to be on the casting
You,
couch.
yeah,
not
you,
allowed to
yep,
sit
you
at
have to
that
sit with him on the couch. And he has to bring his guitar.
Sit at that table.
No. I just want Fremder in the middle of the casting couch, and I want Sallie just interviewing him like, so when did you want to get into porn? And, you been in L.A.
What
long?
makes you think you can do this?
What was your first sexual experience?
Carla says, keep them on their toes. That's right. Keep me on all five. So, all right, let's bring Fremder in next week. Fremder, next Friday.
Oh, my God, yes.
Bring that guitar. Sit on the couch with Sallie.
I'm not sitting on the couch with Fremder.
Why not?
Why can't he just sit here?
Why can't you sit on the couch with him?
Why can't you shut the fuck up?
Are you pimping her out?
It was your idea.
No, I didn't say her sit on the couch. I just said Fremder sit on the couch. Like,
You said
know.
Fremder sit on the couch with
No.
Sallie, and she says, when
No.
did you
No,
get into
I
porn?
said,
No,
I said
he
Fremder,
didn't.
I said Fremder sit in the middle of the couch. You got your...
Oh, all right.
What is
all right.
wrong with you?
Andy, we're on domestic disturbance.
All right, fine. Andrew Fremder sits on the couch next week with his guitar.
Tony turns this show into his own personal fucking key party. Like,
We need to find
that
that
bad?
guy from the summer who was like trying to fill.
Oh my God! What was his name? I always think Bill, but that's not right.
Pete.
Pete.
You mean
I'm not
he's
forgetting
out,
Pete.
He's not out at the curb right now.
yeah, you're not forgetting Pete. She's actually friends with him on Instagram, unlike DJ D.
He's one of my 5 friends.
He owns a kilt. That guy did. He freaked me out when he started emailing us after that show.
Yeah.
He started email. He
Yeah.
definitely watches. Stop it.
He got mad because after he was gone, what you called him something.
I called him a lot of
Well,
things.
true, but there was one name in particular that pissed him off, so he started emailing, and he wrote in capital letters, "I demand an apology," and that's what I was like, "Oh
we
shit,
were
this
like,
guy's
no.
coming back with a gun."
I demand a lot of things. Sometimes people are disappointed.
Sallie called him the joke of the day, and that was that.
Jester Jim wants Fremder after DJ D Love comes in. DJ D Love is coming in sometime in April, and he's doing his own show in August. And he even got married right here. You married them right here
I
in
married
this
him.
room.
You're ordained?
No. Yes.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Close enough.
In?
Nothing.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
wait a minute. Wait a
No,
minute.
he needed a ceremony performed, but it had to be by someone
what's-
who isn't ordained.
Right. I have
Yeah.
to just interrupt, though, because Carrie is now offering to sit on somebody's head.
Yeah, whose head?
Fremder?
Sit on his head.
All right, Carrie, you come in next Friday, too.
Sit on Fremder's head on the casting couch.
Face and you've got a deal.
So how many weddings have you done?
One.
Just theirs.
Yes. It had to be someone who wasn't ordained.
Okay, I've done 5.
Because he wanted to get married.
You've done
He's
5?
been with his
But you're ordained.
I am ordained.
No kidding.
Yep.
Wow.
In the dumbest thing of all time that New York State recognized.
I would love to be married by Tim. Do you take her?
love
Do
to
you
be
take
married to Tim.
As soon as they both what? What the fuck? As soon as they both say I do, he'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you two fucking morons? And who dressed you in that stupid
I'm a
tux?"
lovely man, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
He'd be like, all right, let's get this over with. How many people have you married?
I have done 5 ceremonies. Obviously all my friends. I've done one in the Kilt.
Nice.
Somebody from my band. Yep. And it's the Church of the Latter-day Dude.
Nice. I got that too. I've just never performed the thing.
I did it as a joke, and then somebody said, well, you can definitely do ceremonies. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. And it turns out I can. So I just did.
Back in the 70s, my dad, in the back of like one of his crazy spiritual magazines, found the Church of the Mother. And so he's a ordained minister of the Church of mother. So he's, I'm a real mother.
But that was the church was called the Church of Mother.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I gotta find that.
Wow, that was the joke of the day.
See what I mean?
That's my life.
Waka waka waka.
That's my dad.
All right, so Fremder says it'll be me and my guitar and my G-string. Carrie is now asking if we're going to start spitting out everything she puts in her journal. Rich Raider says Pete was so angry you think his girlfriend lost on Pasusu. And now Carla's starting shit. I mean, it's pretty clear to me that Tim is the problem. Seems to be the catalyst.
Yes, it's all me. That's
Wow,
fine.
Carla.
That's fine. Just like my parents said of us too.
Does Carla?
It's not us. It's you guys. That's why
It's
we have to
just
split
you.
up.
It's just you.
Nothing I
It's
did.
your fault.
It's definitely things you did.
Does Carla ever have a day where she's not fighting with somebody?
No, never.
Never.
If you call the Ogerson household, you can't hear anything because there is just an infinite amount of screaming between three people. And the little one is the most. And I love Juliana to death. She's the sweetest kid. But man, she'll tell the other two where to fucking go in a heartbeat.
And she's like a little child.
Oh, it's the greatest. But you call her when she's in the car, and the two girls are in the car. They're like hitting each other, beating. Like Carla's trying to drive, and she's getting punched in the tit. Like it's insanity.
That's so
I don't know
funny.
how anybody deals with that level of just constant. It's level 10 all
Yeah.
the time. I don't know how but yeah,
I like it
I'm the
more
problem.
peaceful. More. Ugh.
And Carla's ordained also? That's what she says.
No, she's not. Stop it.
I'm just reading the comments.
I'm ordained.
What does that mean? Tim, you're high. What does that mean? What does that say? Hyoid?
Hyod.
Hyoid. Hyoid.
Hyod?
Hyoid. Oh, you're hyoid.
Oh, all right, fair
You're
enough.
hyoid.
Marriage.
Wabbit season.
You married someone in the kilt. That takes balls.
Joke of the day.
And it was from Andrew Fremder.
Yep.
That's what he'll be saying next
Yeah,
Friday.
but you know what? That was funny.
I
like that one.
I mean,
So you're saying he's 3 for 3?
Yeah.
He's 3 for 3 today.
he's got like an 80% hit rate. I
No.
I would agree.
No.
He does.
80%?
Yeah.
80%.
What do you think? What do you think?
15.
15?
15.
Come on.
Today,
Wow.
today I will give you 3 for 3. But yeah, 15. 80?
Yeah.
I'm with Tim.
come
I'm
on.
with Tim.
It's not fucking Woody Allen's moose bits.
It's just, yeah,
Like,
it's just
when I-
me and my hatred for the joke. I just hate the joke.
I think it's him because
Like-
I think you think it's coming from this weird place or whatever with him. It's I don't know how to describe his jokes. They're off colored but like dad jokey.
Yeah, and
But I love it.
I've never, and a lot of people do, and I've never liked the jokes where it's like you feel you're gonna hear that drum afterwards, that like bum every time anyone says something. Like I'm just like I can't do it.
It was Dangerfield's whole act.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but I never liked him either.
Really?
Never like
Oh
Rodney?
yeah, really. It's
Really?
like enough already. Yeah,
How do you
Like
not like?
enough already.
it's like enough already.
Well,
How do they let you in this
peel the onion
building?
layer.
Not like Rodney. That's
Yeah.
blasphemy.
Well, even like Jackie Martling, I was a little worried going to see him because I love him as a person, and
Yeah.
so like when I went to go see him, do a stand up, I was actually worried like, how am I going to get through this hour? Because I just hate this stuff, and I loved him for some reason, like just his timing. I thought it was like perfect and amazing, and he does it in like tears, and he brings the audience like up really slowly,
Yeah.
and it's a gift, and I really like his. So
All right, so let's backtrack a little bit. What is it exactly that about jokes that you don't like?
I don't know.
I've never met anybody that doesn't like jokes. Good ones,
I
bad
almost
ones.
didn't date you because you kept sending me like emails of like, oh, what do you think about this joke? I'm gonna turn you around to jokes. I'm like, you're not. Yeah,
That's
now-
how you kicked it to her?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn you around
I'm
and
gonna
joke.
turn you around. You're gonna like this joke. Do you like this joke? How about that joke?
No,
and
I
I was like, I'm already looking for someone else to date.
No, she was already roped in with, I had already, taken care of things, so she was already in with my wild skills.
No, I don't even think we'd like met in person yet.
I'm gonna do
And
stand up.
you were throwing me joke after joke after joke.
I love that.
That's exactly what I said to her. Someday I'll shut the whole island down with my jokes. You're gonna
It's
love
just
me.
a personal preference, like it's just I'm just not a big joke lover.
I just
Then
like
you
how
love Jimmy Carr.
you courted her with jokes. You courted her with other people's jokes.
Yeah.
That wasn't courting. It was I was trying to convert her. That wasn't my courting.
And I was like, no,
practice.
really, like, don't take
No,
it
this is
personally.
like
Because, like, here, also, like, it's hard to pull it off, too. Like when people start a joke, and you just look at them, and you're like, I know you're going to forget the end. Like, and you just get mad. They're not even finished with the joke yet, and you're like, you're going to mess us up somehow. Not you.
Tony?
I'm just,
Tony?
like, so I just get mad.
Tony, would
yes,
you
sir.
call this humor conversion therapy?
That's exactly what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
I will say that she.
Pray the funny in.
What was that?
Pray the funny in.
Right. I did convert her because again I'm a
No.
big geek
No.
and I'm a big music guy. I did convert her with monkey songs because she hates the monkeys, and I was like, no, here's 5 monkey songs you're gonna love.
That
And she
is
did.
true.
That was true.
But you sent me
So
songs
then-
no one else has ever heard.
So what?
Like written
It doesn't
by
matter. I
who's
sent you
the guy
deep
with the
cuts that were
hat?
good.
Who's the guy with the
Does
hat?
everybody
Mike Nisman.
realize that
Yeah.
the logical progression of this conversation gets to be like what they do in the bedroom?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to
Where
that.
we're going.
I mean, Carl is 100% right. It is me. It is me. This is what happens. And by the way, the only good thing that ever happened with the monkeys is whiteout. So stop it.
Come on.
Stop it.
All right, I'm gonna send you 5
Now
monkey
you-
songs.
now
I
see what
guarantee
you
like
did?
at least one of them.
Now you're gonna get 5 songs.
Now, what do you? Give me a taste of music other than Anal Cunt. What are your 5 favorite bands?
Listen, I mean, I obviously, my formative years were late '80s, early '90s. So like, I was a hip hop metal guy. But I mean, I still love listening to Floyd, and I was just having a conversation with my barber about Def Leppard and how great that first album was.
Well, that's 5 minutes of your hour and a half.
About
true.
Def Leppard?
I was Def Leppard.
Fucking thing I've ever heard.
No, sir, it's the most Suffolk County thing you've ever heard.
One of the worst concerts I ever saw was Def Leppard.
Really?
Yeah, was the barber like, you ever heard of Striper? I told him, you know the drummer from Foghat?
She's got one arm. That's why we discussed it.
That's
That's why it took an hour and a
It
half.
took an hour and a half. She's trying to hold your hair up with her toe
Exactly
and
what
like
it was.
cutting with her other hand.
Using her teeth to hold her.
Yeah, she's like drooling on your head while she's trying to like cut your hair.
I tried to bring up the monkeys, and she's like, "Yeah, Peter Naismith's mother invented whiteout," and that's conversation was over. I mean, Pantera is my favorite band. I've been
I
to.
thought it was Sticky Notes. Didn't he do Sticky Notes? It was Whiteout, the mom.
No,
It was Whiteout.
It was Whiteout. Okay.
Yeah, Mike Nesmith's mom.
and he is the reason that MTV became a thing.
That's correct.
Because
Why?
Well,
Mike Nesmith.
He used to have all these videos of just live videos of bands.
Well, no, he actually started making. He had a video. He still has a video production company, and he was one of the first to make music videos.
Oh,
It would always be like live appearances or live clips, but he started making actual music videos. So MTV took that idea and turned it into MTV.
wow.
That's one of the things I learned from Behind the Music. That and
There you go.
Leif Garrett should not be driving anybody around.
I had a Leif Garrett poster when I was 12.
Of course you did.
In a kilt.
You saved my life that night, man. You did.
There have been a lot of covers of "Put Your Head on My Shoulder," but tell me whose is better than Leif Garrett's?
You know what? Isn't that like the big TikTok thing now? That song?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think.
You're up on your TikTok?
Well,
you have a teenage daughter. so-
trying to. Yeah, well, that's a thing. But I mean, I like metal, like hard and punk, New York hardcore scene. I listen to a lot of that stuff.
Overkill, DRI.
Sure. Look at you.
Sure.
Yeah, look at you, late '80s guy.
Yeah.
Late
Wow.
80s guy.
That's a Carolina thing, right? You just haven't progressed. You guys just accepted that black people can vote down there. I'm sorry, Ken.
Remember the beginning, Ken? Do you remember in the beginning when it was like, do you want to stick around?
Should have taken the red pill.
Now, I don't know if y'all noticed this earlier or not, but Andrew Fremberg actually dropped an earlier joke,
Yes.
and he said that the sanitizer today was going to need to be a power washer.
Yep.
And he was right. And
Well-
he's 4 for 4, Sally.
All right, I'll give you 4
Well,
for 4.
well, let's hang on.
so he's 100%.
I'm about to read another
Oh,
comment.
you're going
It's-
to mess him up.
Let's see.
You're going to mess him up.
I haven't read it
he
in
was gonna
advance.
have 100% day.
It could be a 2-segment show
And
where
I'm going to be honest.
Okay. Well,
All right.
when are you not? It could be a 2-segment show where I come in and say stupid comments and jokes, and the second show I can come in and talk about serious stuff and only make a few stupid jokes and comments only if Sally is there, and if Ken will send a dump truck of sanitizer to the studio prior.
That was wordy.
I was a little worried. I'm going to go with.
Is that a joke?
I'm wordy. I agree. I agree with all that.
Yeah, it's not
I'm on
a
board.
joke, so I'm going to let him off the hook.
Consider
Just because he's
everybody
having a really
lucky
good day.
because I
Ooh, it's Jim.
I like. I
Hey,
do
Sally,
like
here's one for you. What has 10 legs, 9 arms, and sucks?
You really have a problem with Def Leppard,
Fucking
huh?
hate Def Leppard.
Wow.
I'm telling you, one of the worst shows I ever saw. They put out, what's that bad album with Let's Get Rocked? Remember that?
Yeah.
Hydrenalize?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw them on that tour. They only did songs from Hydrenalize and what's the first? Hysteria. Hysteria.
No.
Whatever.
Hysteria. Right.
They didn't do anything from Bring on the Heartbreak. They didn't do Rock of Ages. None of it.
And that's the
See, they
worst.
just like
Yeah.
pour some sugar on me over and over
Yeah.
and over.
Pour Some Sugar on Me. Rock It. Let's Get Rocked.
Let's
I
get,
was like, what in the world is going on here? I was so mad. Brian Adams and Richard Marx were also on the bill, and Brian Adams,
my
sadly to say, was the
God.
best one of the night.
really?
Yeah. It was some charity concert of some sort. And yeah, Brian Adams. When Brian Adams was the best thing of the night, that tells you how bad this show
Went
was.
home and
Was
cuts
the
like a knife
charity
all over
that
your arm.
people showed up
Exactly.
to listen to them?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a packed house, man.
The worst concert I ever saw was
got it,
was
Andy.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan's the worst concert
How old
Worst.
was he?
because of his voice.
105. Yeah, his
Yeah.
voice is. You can't understand a fucking word he was
Yeah.
saying.
He's just got to write and let other people put the songs out because they're great songs.
I love Dylan. I just can't, yeah.
I love Dylan too, but
He's a great songwriter.
But right, that's what I'm saying. Somebody else should be singing for him, like Daltrey sang for Townsend. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Worst concert I ever saw was also was Meatloaf, where he didn't do Paradise but a Dashboard Light. Swear to God.
you didn't have to preface anything. Meatloaf.
Oh, Rich Wader sat in that seat yesterday, talking about how Meatloaf belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No, he does. Tim
That's-
Rice belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Fucking
Yeah.
Meatloaf does not.
Right. That's what I said.
Stop.
Are we
Fucking
just
terrible.
naming food-based musical artists at this point?
Ice-T.
We talked about anal cunt already. Oh, I'm sorry.
Delicious. Delicious.
By the way, people are actually going to go look up anal cunt now and see the names of the songs and think I'm an absolute pile of shit.
Oh, stop, Tim. They thought that before they got
Can you let me live in my fantasy, Andy? Jeez.
Peter says Mike Nesmith wrote some good songs. Thank you. Jester Jim says, got to hand it to the reps at Governors. I got an idea. Let's get the lady who doesn't like the jokes to host a comedy radio show.
Good point.
Exactly.
Can I go home now? I totally agree with you, Jim.
Andrew Fremder says, I've never heard of Def Leppard. I don't get it.
Because maybe he's deaf.
Deaf.
Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't get it.
Tony, you're right over there. I mean,
There you go, Fremder. Oh, he's kissing up to you. He likes Pantera, too.
come on. They rule. They really do. Tim, if you love metal and like anal cunt, then I'll have to check out this band called what? Vagina Blood Fart. Actually have that tattooed on my lower back.
Oh, Fremder is asking. He's actually asking permission. If he
What?
can tell one last joke of the day, which will definitely have to be sanitized, but he's asking for permission first. Sally, I'm going to let you make the call.
I think that was that joke, though.
Oh, the vagina blood fart?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was the joke. Oof. The
Yeah.
traveling Wilburys.
You know, I liked him, and
Crap
I thought he
down
was
there.
really good with that. I liked Dylan's voice. I mean, it's different and awful, but I like listening
no,
to it.
the past 10 years, because he's
I
older,
know.
it's almost
The
unbearable.
best thing is to like love one of his songs and then have like listen to the words from someone else you can actually know what it is. And then you're like, wow, this is an even more special song than I thought.
That's what that's about?
Yeah, I know. I've done that like 4 times.
Everybody Must Get Stoned. That's actually about starving children in Ethiopia.
Rainy Day Women, numbers 12
and 35. That's
Proper
right.
name of that.
That's right. Sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect Dylan.
Well,
Andy, calm
it's
down.
just-
Calm down. We don't need angry Andy here today.
No, that was my low key way to get up at a karaoke place, and everybody like pay attention because they'd see it, right, and then the song would start, and it was like, oh, okay, this song.
Right.
People would start paying attention.
Yep.
I like it when James Taylor's beating Edie Brickell. That's my favorite.
James Taylor, what?
He's beating Edie Brickell. Wasn't he married to her?
No, Paul Simon's
Paul
married.
Simon.
They're still married.
I'm
Are
like,
they really?
Even though he beat her, yeah, they're still together. Yep.
I can't picture Paul Simon beating anybody.
Really
Except
punching
maybe
up.
Chevy Chase.
he's like my height, right?
He
Like,
is short.
He's a little
She's a
tiny
tall
man.
woman.
Yeah, that's right. And she is a tall woman, yeah.
She is a tall woman.
Carrie
I
says she's
love-
tired.
I really did love Edie Brickell. That was one of my favorite albums. With the New Bohemians.
Yeah.
Shooting rubber bands at the stars. Great album.
Wow.
Better band, New Bohemians or Delaware Destroyers?
Ooh, that's close.
Fucking
Wow.
pull out a Thorgood reference. I don't know. What's
That works. Screw it.
just always hate that when somebody fucking has to put their name and then the band's name after it. It's like one or the other. Van Halen named it Van Halen.
Heartbreakers.
Yeah, I don't
Bruce
know.
Springsteen and the E Street Band.
Stop.
But that's better because now these guys are getting some recognition. Otherwise, it's just Bruce Springsteen.
Well, then it should have just been the E Street band because if it's just, that just means Bruce Springsteen is full of himself.
Well,
Right.
yeah, I agree. with
And
you.
alcohol, apparently.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
And the need to get home.
We've all been there.
.02 apparently is what is.
.02.
That's it.
That's like my homeostasis.
That's my
Shit,
point.
right?
So there's going to be more coming out of this because
He might have a UTI. He might just have a UTI.
He might have just brushed his teeth with mouthwash or something.
right. That's what I'm saying. There's more coming to this
Did
story.
something
'cause-
happen? Like, did he hit something, or why did he get
No.
knocked over?
What's that?
They got him mid gargle.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened. He was riding his motorcycle in a park, and some people recognized him. They asked for some pictures, and they were drinking. They offered him a shot of something. He had a shot. Apparently, the cop saw this, so now they're thinking the cop was just pissed at this group of people who were drinking in the park, which is illegal. So he just made
him over.
Yeah, made an example of him.
Let me go
So, like,
arrest
if
the
he
legend.
wouldn't have taken like if he wouldn't have taken a breathalyzer, by the time he got to the station, it would have been out of
Well,
his system.
that's the thing. Well, that's where Bruce fucked up. He refused the breathalyzer.
Oh, I would have too.
Why?
I don't know. Just because why wouldn't you want it to, like, if you just had one shot, why wouldn't you want it to go along? Like, how did they get the level?
Oh,
then?
that's true. I don't know how they got the level if he refused it. Yeah, I don't know.
They pulled him over for nothing. Guy, fucking cop was like, 41 shots, huh? Watch this.
You're probably right about that.
I hate Jeeps. I'm pulling that guy over.
Honestly, though, it's fucking November and you're on your motorcycle in Jersey. Stop it.
Oh, that's true, too. I didn't even think of that.
Just
That
fucking
is like
stop.
a serious douchebag move right there.
I'm not trying to be seen or anything, but, fucking 18 degrees out of New Jersey on a motorcycle. There's a fucking big decal that says Wendy along the side of it.
Just being in New Jersey is enough.
That is true.
Yeah, right.
That is true. There's something inherently wrong with not being able to make left turns.
Oh, now Frim
Or
just says...
pump your own gas.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Free state in the union.
There's nothing funny about car accidents like you guys were talking about before, but I heard they found out that Princess Diana had dandruff because they found Head and Shoulders in her back seat.
Stop. We made that joke about NASA.
Yes, he did. He made the same joke about the Challenger
Yeah.
explosion.
I like his plug and play. I do.
Plug and
I
play.
do it. I like his plug and play. It was impressive. We could just switch around a couple of words. It fits.
How did you know that Jimi Hendrix's hair was clean? They found his head and shoulders in the pool.
The fucking Challenger explosion. What a horrific goddamn thing that was.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
Watching that live in like 4th grade.
Is that what they did? They brought the TV
They brought the
into the
TV
room?
in. Yeah, every room had a TV. Everybody was watching, and then all the shit jokes that came out afterwards, like you guys were talking about. Like, what's the last thing that Krista McCall's husband said to her? Don't forget to feed the fishes.
Oh,
That was-
I forgot that one.
you kidding?
I forgot that one.
It was awful. Fuck breathalyzers. Okay.
She's willing to fuck anything, it looks like.
Wow, that was aggressive.
I thought about the Bud Light thing, like when I told you like the no Bud Light was the last thing the captain of the
Yeah.
Challenger said. But when they did the Bud Light commercial during the Super Bowl, I was like, oh my God, are they going to have the no Bud Light people? I was looking for them. It didn't stop
No Bud
long
Light.
enough to see.
The commercials were so big.
They were bad.
Can we, Mike Myers? Why put that much makeup on your face?
Yep.
Money.
But it was, I guess.
Even the Will Ferrell commercial was like,
Yeah, it was bad, too.
But it was just sad to see.
I think that's funny. Actually, I laughed my ass off.
Which one?
did you? The
Yeah,
Will one?
Will Ferrell.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't. I thought it was lame. And I love him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really? You laughed out loud at that?
I don't know if I laughed out loud.
Now he's like backtracking. You're right. It was stupid.
You're Andy Plajanos, man.
You guys didn't like it?
Did we lose Ken? Did Ken just bounce?
No.
Ken's had
excuse me.
he's had enough.
I'm hanging. I'm just
Keeping his head down, I think.
I don't have more than 90 minutes worth of humor in me, so I'm like, speaking selectively.
Oh, wait a minute.
Want some?
Wait a minute. You're the one who always gets excited trying to get Sallie to stay past 12. And now you're
No, he's always the one pointing it out to get her to stop the show.
Yeah.
No, he was on
Yeah.
my side all this time.
No.
Oh, totally on Tony's side.
You're gonna find not many people on your side for things.
On your side, Tony.
For things.
For things.
For anything.
Has nothing to do with
On
the
your
show.
side, Tony. Still waiting for the day that's out there somewhere in the future where you and me and Sallie and April go listen to a band, and at the end of the night, Sallie and April sit around and look at us going, look at them. Talking to the band after the show.
That's right. I
It's
just
out
want to
there
go
somewhere.
home.
I had no idea people do that. Do you do that?
What? Sit around waiting for the band?
Yeah.
No.
No. Hang on. No, hang
I
on.
have so many stories.
No, hang on.
Because I didn't even know it happened.
Hang on. If you know the band, if they're friends of yours, you hang out after to talk to them.
If I know the band, maybe I'll hang out.
You don't, right? Because you know
90% of the time, they're bands that I know at least one guy in.
there's two things I feel about this. One, if you know the band and you care about them, you know they're sick of everyone and want to get the fuck home. They don't
Well,
want
I'm
to
not
sit
looking
around
to take the guy out
and
for dinner. I
talk
just
to you.
let him know I was there. Hey, that was great. Had a lot of fun. How you
I
doing?
will
Everything
say, At the
good?
beginning of this, I'm glad you guys are explaining, because at the beginning of you kind of talking about this, I thought that you would be like, Sallie, quick, show them your tits so they can come over and talk to us.
Ooh.
Could get a
That was
selfie.
in my head.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing like that. They're just people that I know. So I want to say, hey, that was great.
I think
I
that-
like when they come support me, and I want to talk to them and say thank you after. I'm doing the same for them. Let them know I was there, supporting.
It's
Great
awful.
show.
It's
not
just awful. One of was it the first concert that we went to that it was it Nash? Graham Nash?
Graham Nash, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we go, where'd we see him?
That was Westbury Music Fair.
Okay, so we go. And I'm like, okay, I'm like one of those people that like I don't like if you go to a ball game, there's those people that they'll just leave ahead of time because they can't stand traffic. To me, I'm like, all right, you get to see like a game once a year. Stay in your seat. So I'm not that. But when it's over, you go home, and he's stalling, and I'm like, how come we're just still staying here? And he waits just to say,
Well,
great,
yeah,
good concert, and I'm
Graham,
like,
yeah. Graham Nash, and
like,
again, you
what
can
the
all
hell
make
is
fun of me.
this?
He's one of my favorites. Graham Nash is one of my favorite musical artists, and we bought his book that day.
So he's,
So he's in the
he's
car.
walking around with
So I
his
wanted to get the book autographed.
You wanted to get the book autographed?
Yeah, I wanted to get the book autographed. But again, that's one instance. 90% of the time, of the bands I take you to are local bands, people that I know.
True.
All right, so if it's a local band and you know the person in the band, and you're just hanging
Right.
out drinking, that's a whole other thing.
Exactly.
But if you're literally at Nassau Coliseum and you're outside the fucking truck entrance,
Yeah.
Have never done that at Nassau Coliseum.
At Nassau
Or
Coliseum.
the garden. Well, no, because you mentioned the Graham Nash thing. Yes, we did it. We did it at West Bay
It's a
Music Fair.
problem. Yeah.
It's not a problem.
It is. Yeah.
It's not a problem.
And even like if we see like if we
Well,
see
who
like,
else? Who else did I do that for? I didn't do that for anybody else on that level.
on that level, no.
Right. It was just that one particular guy. I'm like, I'd like to get the book autographed.
The monkeys. You didn't make me do that with the monkeys.
No.
Promise.
No, promise.
We didn't. We didn't try to.
Did I make you? When did I take you?
No, to see the
no. What happened at the Monkeys? That's
Dolans
different.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
different.
Yeah.
We went to see the
'Cause
Monkeys, and my brother, as a birthday gift, he got me the VIP to go meet Mickey Dolenz after the show. So I went, and that was 5 minutes.
all right, if you have a VIP pass to go see,
And that was a
that's-
surprise. I didn't even know until that night, and it was a birthday gift. I didn't do that.
I love how every step of the way we're being okay. That one's all right.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And I just haven't thought about them all. There's more.
No, there's not.
Hey, Tim, have Carla and Mike fought over this topic yet, or is it still out there in the tank?
Does the day end in Y?
Yes.
Is water wet?
Here's the thing. I actually like. If I'm being honest, I think it's fun and okay now. But I will tell you that at first I was surprised because I didn't think anyone did that. So I was like, "What are we doing?" Why?
I did that with David Clark. This, when he was, David Clark, who plays in some Billy Joel tribute bands. Now his wife is one of your closest friends.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Well, there you go.
See?
Wow.
Top that.
I've only ever done that once. Me and Chris, who's on Films on Tap, we went to go to the 25th anniversary of Schindler's List screening with the entire.
That must have been a lot of fun. I want to kill myself. No, I want to kill myself more.
With the entire cast and Spielberg, and they did a Q&A session. And I think this was Tribeca Film Festival maybe a year or two ago. And we waited outside to see if anybody, like the cast or anybody was going to come out.
Sure.
And the only thing we heard was some woman standing there with us talking about the Oswego Jews, and then a homeless guy came and relieved himself in front of us. And I was like, you know what?
Hey.
That was Ben Kingsley,
That's sir to you, sir.
I see. Now I would wait maybe a half hour.
Oh,
just for
sure,
Ben
yeah.
Kingsley.
Well, now that I know you do it, it's not like I'm like looking, like, oh, I need to do it now. I just didn't know that's.
Plus, let me point
No,
out.
Mike, all right.
Let me point out too. That time we were walking down the street in Oyster Bay, and Billy Joel goes by on his motorcycle. So we walk over to the shop, and we end up spending 15 minutes alone. With
And
the
I
guy.
didn't want to do that either because I
And you
felt
were
like
thrilled
because I hate.
afterwards.
Here's the thing, like I used to.
Not a concert.
Well, all right, true, not a concert.
Yeah, like I kind
Seemed
of
kind of weirder, though.
in my 20s or 30s
weirder.
Worse.
I worked for
Way worse.
Marriott, and so you were like, celebrities stayed all the time, and you treat them really nicely like everyone else. You're like, you'd get fired if you say anything like, "Oh, I love your movie" or something. You just like they're just staying there, So I'm just like used to not bugging people. And so so we were having breakfast and we saw Billy Joel ride by on the motorcycle. I'm like, "Oh, isn't that nice?" And Tony's like, "Let's go to a shop."
That's not what happened at all. That's not what happened at all. She goes, look, there's Billy Joel on his motorcycle. She goes, that was not Billy Joel. I said, I'm telling you, that was Billy Joel. Like we do here with the quarter bets and all. She's always telling me I'm wrong, and I turn out to be
And
right
it
every
was,
time.
yeah.
So we walked over, and sure enough, it was. So then, and that was all.
And
So
what
I
was
was
it?
like,
Well,
"All right,
were-
let's go."
And that was it. We were going to leave. He walks into his motorcycle place.
And he's like, "Come on, let's go."
No,
I'm like,
no, no,
"Oh,
no.
yes, that
That's
is
not-
true."
That's not true. The guy that runs the shop comes out and he says, "Do you guys want to come in?" And yes, and that's when I said, "Let's go." But,
No, you
he
made us get
invited
out of the
us.
car.
You
What's
know the
that?
shop owner?
No.
No.
That's why I wanted to go in. This guy just said it. We were the only two there.
Well, what the fuck did you say to get in? I have a loose.
We didn't say a
Did
word.
my leg?
Didn't say a word. Didn't say a
Let the
word.
North Carolina guy speak to this Long Island experience because I actually know some truth to this.
Okay.
It is a regular occurrence from people from the island and all over the country and world to go to the island, to go by his shop, to be in there with him. And sometimes he's not in the mood to hang out very long and he's not rude, but he just, kind of gets away from it. And some people have hung out with him for a long time in there, and that's just the thing.
It was kind of cool because, like, when he let us in, then the guy locks the door behind. I'm like,
Then we got scared.
and then
we really did.
and then I'm like,
We're gonna
all
get
right,
screwed up.
no, I'm getting a little uncomfortable. So then
All of a
we're
sudden, Billy Joel's the gimp.
so then yeah, right.
Got a couple of flies in the web.
So it's just like, if those of you don't know, he has this, this small motorcycle shop, and it's just lined with motorcycles. So
Basically a museum of motorcycles.
but
basically.
we know nothing about motorcycles. So the two of us are walking through the aisles by ourselves going, isn't that a pretty color yellow one? Like, we don't,
That one
we
has
don't know what to
wheels,
do.
too.
We're
They all
locked
have
in.
wheels. Check that out. Wheels.
Wheels and seats. Wow.
Wheels.
And that one has a seat too. And
that-
then all of a sudden he comes over and he starts like talking to us, and then within no time we're sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor with Billy Joel talking to us about engines, and we're like,
Engines? You just said crisscross applesauce and then you said engine?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's her favorite kind of motorcycle, by the way, is the Indian.
Engines.
You didn't know Billy Joel was racist, huh?
No, what was that?
Parochial.
But yeah, see, but those things are cool, and you were thrilled about it after.
Yes, but it was uncomfortable to me. And you have to admit, like, now, like, how many years ago was that? I don't know, 6 or something.
Something like that. Yeah, give or
Like,
take.
now I would not be. I would expect it that he would be like, "Come on, let's go." But at the time, I was like, "No."
I can't do it. I don't want to bother anybody.
Well, that's the thing. We weren't, and we didn't. We weren't trying to get a picture or even an autograph. Nothing.
We didn't even
But
get
the-
a picture with him
that's-
because he
no,
even
we
said
didn't, right.
he said he goes, This was just a really nice moment. Let's not even bother."
The guy didn't want to talk about his music. We just talked about motorcycles, and then we talked about Hicksville High School because we went there, and so did he. And we talked about Hicksville High School for a few minutes.
Hicksville High School.
That's right. I'm throwing the. I had
was
to throw the
for you.
reference in for you, Andy. But that was it. We didn't bug him. But we only went in because the guy invited us. We were leaving. True story. That's how it went.
I mean, it's starting to sound like, it's not half as bad as you're making it out.
Exactly.
That
That's
was
the
my
problem.
whole point. My
Yeah.
whole point was that at
Yeah.
first I was like, "No, this is weird," and then now I'm at the point where I'm like, "All right, people do this." I just didn't know people did it. Would they
So would you
wait
say
around?
At first, you were afraid, you were petrified.
Yes.
Again, though, I think the point of emphasis is that most of the times it's people that you know. I mean, for me,
Right.
it's like people that I know locally in North Carolina that are going to be like, "Hey, would you grab that and carry this to my car with me?" Because they're loading out themselves. I mean, Sally's talking like Tony's at the garden going, no, Sally, we're going to wait here until Billy Joel comes out. And Sally's going, "I'm pretty sure that's his helicopter that just..."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
right.
we don't
Yeah.
do that. But I will tell you, I've helped David Clark carry his equipment like more than 3 times easy
Well, because
to his car.
and even that's different. David has become a close friend, so we don't. It has become more than just, "Hey, great job, good seeing you. Talk to you later." We get into full blown conversations, and then you realize it's an hour later, and the place is empty, and it's time
and
to
I
leave.
just want to
we
go
help him
home, so
carry
I
stuff.
start moving equipment.
Yeah.
Can I get this for you, Dave?
David and I are still talking. Yeah, Sally's off.
I'm like
moving
loading the drum set.
the whole drum set. She's got the whole thing on her back.
Well, you're all packed up now.
Right.
Yes, bye.
Guess you gotta go.
Come now.
And speaking of which, you know what? Open your phone up.
Okay.
We got the new couch that I think Sally and Tim will be on later. Sally put it all together by herself. She had like.
Oh no, that's not true.
You had like 2% help from Rich Rader.
No, he helped. I
I doubt it.
pulled the whole couch. I pulled everything out of the box and I lined it all up and it got ready to go. And then he came in and helped. He was really helpful.
Isn't Rader like 75 years old? There's no way he helped.
No, he was very
104.
helpful.
So,
I
yeah, show
did.
the
It was
picture.
kind of funny because I put these chairs together too. So you have the tool they give you. What is it like? What is that?
The Allen wrench.
The Allen wrench. Yeah.
I don't know why it went like that, but
Yeah. So whenever you're putting something else together, it comes with another one. So I just happen to have one in my pocketbook.
Of course you do.
I
If
know.
Tony loses a leg, what are you going to do?
But it's so funny because I pulled the one out for the couch and I was like, oh well, here's one. And then I saw all the ones that I had put together. I'm like, well, Rich, here, you take this one. I got my own. I pulled it out of my bag. He's like, what woman has this?
where am I? This one?
Yeah.
So here you go. This is Carrie's couch. There it is. It's right it's right to our left over there, but there it is. Sally did.
Yeah,
Sally did a nice
actually,
job putting it together.
I got another picture of Rich too.
Peter says, my brother and uncle insulated the glass house. Oh, the glass houses house. I actually worked there once, too, when I was with the phone company. My uncle owns the gas station. What gas station?
God damn it, Posey.
Yeah, throw this up there. Here's another one on the couch.
Yeah, Bosie's you didn't show me this picture.
Yeah, I was,
Oh, look at that.
That was from my private time.
There she is, slutting with Rich. See that?
God, Rich Reed is one of the greatest people of all time.
Yes, he
really
is. It's like I'm just happy Jeff and Rich have each other because they're so nice.
They are great people. They really are.
And he's wearing something from the Ken Pichelle fashion line.
Well, heck, I can't see the picture. What are we talking about here?
It's coming up in a minute. Are you? Because you guys are frozen. Just so you know, you've been frozen this entire time, Tony and Sallie, on the Zoom.
Yeah, on the Zoom. Yeah. You told us that before we went on the air, and we just didn't care because it's
And
working fine
we just
everywhere else.
deserted you and moved right along.
Yeah, I have my phone watching over here. This is how I'm able to.
Oh.
I can't believe how angry Bozy is that we were
I
busting
know he's
balls.
still carrying on about the jacket.
Wow.
All
right. Sorry, Bose.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if we're going to apologize to him. I didn't know if he felt bad.
Nah, listen, you fucking get some thick skin, for God's sake. God We've been over this. If you're in comedy, you better have thick fucking skin,
Yeah,
okay?
that is true.
I look like a beach ball fucked a lint trap, all right? I get it. I get it. You can make fun of me all you want. It's fine. I don't care. You can't say anything to me that's any worse than my family hasn't said already. So stop.
That your mother hasn't said already.
Honestly, she fucking boos her vagina every time she sees me.
Wow. All right, with that, tonight at 9 o'clock, Films on Tap with that guy right there. Tim
Tony.
Saliani. What?
Tony, he's dropped at least one of the names of the people. Did you catch what one of the names of his co-hosts are?
Oh, I forgot it already. Rich? Is that what you said?
Rich.
No, it was Kevin.
Said Chris.
Kevin's
It
one
was
of them.
Kevin.
Kevin, Chris,
Kevin is
Jim,
one.
and Carla.
Kevin,
And
Chris, Jim, and Carla. Kevin, Chris,
Kid.
man, woman, TV, camera.
Right, there you go.
I remember that.
I always teach my daughters we sing things that we're going to remember.
Well, Kevin, you can't forget he's the only African American on Gov's Radio.
Oh, and he talks like
He's got the greatest voice of all time.
Coming up next,
The
on
greatest,
KTU.
buttery smooth.
Buttery Smooth.
Oh my God,
that should be his name.
It's amazing. I
With us this week on Films on Tap, Buttery Smooth.
Buttery
Smooth. I
Smooth.
would and have let him fuck me. So yeah.
Wow, that took a weird turn.
Well, it usually does.
So that's tonight at 9.
I
What do
like
you-
my penis. Was that what you-
Buttery Smooth.
Yes.
Or Big and Black. I'm not really sure.
Tonight at 9, we are doing.
I meant weird turn.
It's a 90-degree angle of me over the desk.
I'm sorry. So what are you guys doing tonight?
We, as luck would have it, it's our Valentine's Day show.
Nice.
We are going to. This was a Carla concept. She wants to deconstruct all the quote-unquote best romantic movies and rip them apart for the
good
bullshit
idea.
that they are.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you love those
I
rom-coms.
love romantic comedies.
Well, I mean, we're going to start out with the Notebook and discuss why all those people are just awful people.
Dave
So-
Chappelle,
Yeah.
Chappelle did that.
I
great
love
thing
things
that-
like Love Actually and stuff like that.
Oh, that'll be discussed as well because
That's
there's a
my
lot of
favorite.
shit in that. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. It's the Valentine's Day episode. And yeah, that's
Very nice. That's tonight at 9. And that's it, right? There's nothing on before that, right? No.
Nope.
And then and when's Galati return with Cars and Comedy? That's next weekend,
Not
right?
this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Excellent. So we got Films on Tap tonight with Carla and Joey and Bobby and Stevie. And then
the rest of the new kids.
Butter Smooth.
and
That's
DJ
it.
D
It was almost
Love.
the exact same Joey, Danny, Ricky, and Mike. No, that was the new edition, right?
That was New Edition. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Mr. Telephone Man. Wow. Wow, we
I don't know
just
about
duetted.
anybody else,
did.
but I'm dry as hell now.
Films on Tap tonight at 9. Then Felix, 11 a.m. on Sunday with Let's Eat Long Island. And then Sallie and I are back here Monday. Don't forget, we have George Washington and Abe Lincoln joining us on Monday.
Nice. Nice.
That's right. We're looking forward to that. Thank you, pal. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
man.
Great seeing you.
Good
Andrew
seeing you.
Fremder, if you are available next Friday, you're welcome to join Andy and I. And Ken Pichelle, I think his brain may have overloaded or something. Is he there still? Ken, are you there?
Just quietly bugging and chilling.
Ken, I absolutely love and adore you. I have to say that legally, contractually.
Well, thanks.
I do, though. You're an absolute gentleman, and you're a good sport.
Absolutely. So thank you, Ken, and doing a super job with the ads as well. And Andy, thank you, pal, as always, for joining us on Fridays. We're here, man. Whenever you want, you just show up here at the studio whenever you're ready. Otherwise, we'll keep on doing the Zoom. Carla says, "Yeah, Love Actually is the worst."
Yep.
She cried more. She cried.